is meant for an adult audience. LoveLine may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised. This is LoveLine.
LoveLine.
With that, and Dr. Drew.
Hey, everybody. It is LoveLine. The phone number here is 1-800-LOVE-191. I'm Dr. Drew, and as the tape suggests, Adam is out tonight. He's filming his lovely Comedy Central TV show. And lest I forget, he's asked me to remind you guys that he needs audiences at 1-866-HEY-ADAM or www.oneiota.com, where you can sign up, be an audience in his lovely comedy show, and he'll be gone all week. And visit him.
Come see me.
That's right.
Yeah.
Adam's here right now. And
Come see me, be in the audience, and laugh.
in his seat is the great Ralph Garman, morning show host, raconteur, actor. Got an upcoming film out October 7th, Two for the Money, starring Al Pacino and Matthew McConaughey. Yeah, amazing.
Yeah.
That's been weird working with the. By the way, this is the part of the show where Adam and I just sit here and chat.
Oh,
well,
it
no,
is?
I beg your pardon. This is where Adam just goes.
Yeah, here's my take, Drew. Here's my take on that, all right?
Library.
I was sitting in the light, all right? And I snapped my finger, and the light changed. I think I'm magic. I think I'm magic.
Everyone
I
listen
think
to me.
I have magic powers, Drew. That's what I think. Yeah, I know. I listen
Yeah.
to the show.
Yeah. And this is where you just say something like, "Where's the place where they keep the books?" With library, Adam. But then the book and the name. How could it be?
Why isn't it the bookery? They should call it the bookery.
So,
Or the
anyway.
Booketeria. Yeah, that's it. The Booketeria. Let's change the name to the Booketeria. Yeah.
That's Adam's way of doing it. Now, it must have been wild working with Pacino and, well, Matt McConaughey's a nice guy.
This is my first motion picture ever. I've done a bunch of television, and doing the movie, having that be your first movie, and then on the first day of shooting, they say, "Oh, Ralph, this is Al. You guys will be working together, and let's just do it. Let's just try one." And I was just hoping against hope they wouldn't do my big scene with Al the first day, and naturally, of course, that's what it was.
What happens in that scene?
It's, well, in the movie, Pacino plays a guy who runs a handicapping service for guys who like to bet on football, professional football.
Yeah.
And McConaughey is sort of a savant when it comes to picking winners. Former college player, never got a chance to go pro because he got injured.
Of course.
So Pacino picks him up.
Somebody framed him.
No, he had an injury.
Oh,
He blew out his knee. Never got a chance to go pro. And he was doing small-time sort of booking and that kind of stuff, bet-making. So Pacino plucks him out of obscurity, moves him to New York to make him his golden boy. And I play the head salesman of Pacino's business.
Oh, wow.
So as Pacino is showing him around his new job, he says, "Oh, you got to meet my head salesman, Reggie." That's the character I play. And we sit down and we have a couple pages of dialogue where we talk about his character. And that was the very first thing I did the very first day on the set.
Oh.
I just, down the hallway come Al Pacino and Matthew McConaughey walking towards me, and we start doing the scene. And I was like one of those Tom and Jerry cartoons where I was so nervous. Pacino actually put his hand on my shoulder at one point, and I almost jumped out of my chair. I was so just tightly wound like a cheap alarm clock. It was very, very
Does the
upsetting.
director say something to you?
He said, "Don't worry, we'll get your stuff tomorrow." They had the cameras on, smartly, wisely, he had the cameras on Al Pacino and Matthew McConaughey during that first run-through because he knew I was going to be useless. So the next day, after I'd settled in a little bit, they shot my stuff. And it's just ridiculous. I said it's like being a kid who plays Little League Baseball, and then you go to one of those fantasy baseball camps where you get to play with all the major league stars and stuff. That's what it felt like.
Except there were fans in the stands.
Exactly.
It's
you're in the playoffs.
You're in the
or something,
playoff, right.
And they plug you in and say, "Here's the ball, go out on the mound."
Oh,
it was
my God.
it was very disturbing. But
Crazy.
it's weird. You get used to anything. And about a month in, you're like, "Hey, Al, what's going on?" "Hey, Ralph, how's it going?" "Good to see you. Coffee's good today."
What's for lunch?
Exactly. So,
And what else you got going on? Anything else coming up? Or
some TV work and stuff, but I just did a TV show with Adam West.
Oh, that
TV's
must have been
Batman.
fun.
It was
Doing what?
Very exciting. He's doing a show. It's kind of like a day in the life, like a reality show.
Of him?
Kind of. It's almost like a Curb Your Enthusiasm. It's sort of a fictionalized day in the life of Adam West.
Oh,
you know?
my God, that is hysterical.
And you know what a loon he is, in real life. He's kind of wacky, and it's going to be on TV Land. It's called Living in TV Land, and it's a day in the life of Adam West. And I get to play the crazed stalker fan who's crazy about Batman and Adam West.
And what does he do? It's just who writes this? Is it like comedy writers write this thing and he just acts it out? Or?
They gave us sort of a loose sort of a plot line, and then we filled it in with improvisational comedy.
sounds
and stuff.
great.
It's going to be. I think it's going to be really funny.
Are you a recurring character on it, or
Well, it's just the one. If it takes off, maybe it might be a series.
you
but
just did a pilot?
We just kind of did the one episode. Well, it's a series where they're doing a series of different TV icons.
Oh,
They've
my
done
God.
one with Dick Van Patten from 8 is Enough.
Oh my God, this is terrible.
One with Barry Williams from the Brady Bunch.
Oh my God.
One with Adam. So I think it's going to be a recurring series, and then they're going to try different stars each episode.
It's like
so.
the modern version of the name of the game.
Exactly. That's right. One person out there got that reference, Drew.
I know,
So
that's
that's
this
okay.
215-year-olds didn't get it. All right, let's take some calls here. Here we
Let's
go.
do that.
This is, speaking of 15, here is Chrissy, 14. Chrissy.
Hi. First-time caller, long-time listener.
Fantastic.
Yeah. How do I actually... Okay. I think I'm in denial about me being hypersexual. I'm in treatment, and I've been moved to I'm guessing I've been moved to a single room because I'm bi, and just really hard to explain. So I'm bi, and...
Hang on, Chrissy. Slow down.
Okay,
You're on with the great Ralph Garman, by the way.
Yeah, I know all about this, Chris.
You act out sexually with boys and girls.
Yes.
So wherever you are, things become sexual very easily.
Yes.
Okay.
You're a party. You're a party on legs.
Well, at 14, though, that's psychopathology. Okay, that's something wrong. It's bipolar. It's something.
I am bipolar also.
Yeah. So there we go.
You said you're in treatment, Chrissy, for what?
Older guy relationships, lying, stealing,
Drugs?
a lot of phone bills, just a whole bunch of crap.
Did you have some trauma growing up or something?
Yeah, I was raped twice when I was 10 by the same guy.
Beautiful.
And my dad abused me since I was very little.
Physically? Yeah.
And,
Well, there you go. There's nothing wrong with hitting your kids. Nothing.
No.
Nothing wrong at all.
No, they
How
turned
dare
out
you?
great.
How
Look.
dare you? Well,
Spare the rod, spoil the child. That's what I always say.
that does refer to wives, isn't that?
That too.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Yeah. Chrissy, so good. You're in treatment. You are in denial. This is not normal behavior. I know it feels right to you, but it's very destructive, and it's a response to all the internal turmoil you're feeling. It's just a way of trying to regulate that. Well, what's your question?
so, how do you know exactly? What are some of the symptoms? I mean...
Well, you're doing the symptoms. It sounds like you know what's going on. You know it doesn't seem right to you. You're in treatment for it.
If somebody has to put you in an isolation, in a room by yourself, because if you're in a room with another person, you immediately become sexual with them. That's not normal. That's what we call a boundary problem. That you sort of slip into that with the other person. You sort of want to fuse with them. And the fact is, what's normal is to be able to be in a room with a person, be two independent people, take proper cues from them, and sometimes they become romantic, occasionally with somebody who you commit yourself to, hopefully, and that's it. It's not something you do with every person you come in contact with.
Okay.
Unless you're Pauly Shore.
Yeah.
Then you got to do it with
Yeah,
everybody.
He takes it out on a bus on the road and just.
I like that phrase, fuse with people. That's
Yes,
a good one. That's
fusion,
better
fusion.
than banging around.
They fuse.
I'd
Well,
like
that's
to-
emotionally what's going on. They want to just.
I'd like to fuse with you.
And
baby.
Chrissy, the good news is they're on you. It's in treatment. Stay with it. Things can get better. This is Tasha.
Hi.
I'm going to put you on hold for 1 second, Tasha. Hold on. We've got Adam here. Is 15. A lot of youngsters. Adam, what's up?
Hello?
Hey, Adam, what's going on? You're on LoveLine.
Hey, okay, I try to have... Hello?
Yeah, we're here.
Damn lie, and you know it.
Oh, my God.
The fact that you try to have anything, I think Anderson thinks is a lie. So go ahead.
I'm sorry. All right. Okay, well, me and my girlfriend try to have anal sex, and I'm 15, she's 15, and she won't let me in. Like, I'm in, but she, rejects it, And I'm not sure if that's...
The nerve of young people
Selfish,
today.
selfish
my
broad.
Goodness. What a,
Hello?
Oh,
Hello?
I'm just thinking what Arnold might say about stuff like this.
Yeah, I can't believe, at 15 she won't let you in and all these things. She should be much more open to the experience, and, accepting of all the anal action you gotta have.
I mean, they've been together a long time. I mean, it's 15.
15,
Come on,
I
come
was
on,
hoping
Arnold.
to get some tongue and a
I'm
kiss.
certain
That's all I was
but,
going for.
But Arnold at 15 must have been well along.
Ah, it was unbelievable. I would bench press a woman over my head, and then I would, anally stick my head in her buttocks. She would have to accept my entire head and all these things. It was incredible.
Arnold, did anyone ever refuse that?
She never refused because if she did, I'd crush her. I would take her and compact her into.
And your sort of your manliness must have overcome her. So why would she back away from your worthiness as a male?
When I worked out the pheromones to come pouring out of my
Yes, of
my
course.
pores because of all the steroids I was taking at the time.
Well,
But now I've stopped doing that.
Oh, but you admit to taking steroids.
Sure, everybody was doing it then.
Really?
Yeah,
so the fact that you were 46 times larger than you are now, in fact, was due to steroids?
That was the dead giveaway, yes. That was puffed up, like a puffer fish.
But it started your career. It launched it. I mean,
That's
right. Are you glad you did that?
Now my testicles are the size of chickpeas. It's incredible. Maria can't find them. She has to take like a miner's helmet and look for it in the middle of the night.
Why is she looking?
I don't know. She wants to have sex with me of some kind.
Hoping someday she'll find them?
Hoping someday that perhaps, we're going to have some sort of intercourse.
But you were able to father a child. Did they have to harvest the sperm? Or?
No, the child was actually cloned in a laboratory on Mars.
Wait a minute.
It was like Total Recall.
I was going to say, isn't that a movie?
It was a documentary. A lot of people don't know. Total Recall actually was, following me around with cameras and all these things. It was incredible.
Oh, I've always wanted to talk to the governor. I appreciate you.
It's great to be here.
Yeah, I know. My goodness.
What's wrong with Adam not having the anal sex?
Okay, back to Adam. Yes. So Adam, here we go.
Yeah,
so your girlfriend rejected you.
I wanted to know the precautions of what could affect towards her and me.
All right. So whether we believe you or not is questionable. At 15, the fact that if you actually come clean with me, are you actually doing this at 15?
Well, actually...
No. Okay.
Yeah,
all right. That's fine.
He's not
That's
because
fine.
she wouldn't let him.
That's fine.
She was clenching her sphincter like I clench when I do the barbell curls. When I do the
still working
concentration
out.
curls, the
You're
peaks of my biceps.
You're still working out.
I am. 14 hours a day I work out, and the rest of the time I make fun of teachers and nurses. Selfish bastards that they are with their monies.
Well, you're keeping your promise, your campaign promise, right?
That's right. Lower the deficit and lower everyone's life in California, except for my own, with Maria and my dogs, Schmegma and Schatzi. You all right, Drew?
You got rid of sputum.
Sputum passed away. We had to put sputum down. Sometimes you got to put sputum down. You can't help yourself because sputum doesn't always stay up.
Okay. Adam, the anal sex thing, Arnold's preferences notwithstanding, bad idea. If you're doing that at 15, you're back in the school with Chrissy. That you should be sort of, in my estimation, look into it. That's premature to be engaging in this kind of stuff. You know, I know a lot of young people do this as a way of maintaining virginity. Believe it or not, Arnold, that's an amazing thing people do.
Yeah. That's where you say, oh, look, I'm a virgin, but I walk funny. That's how you can tell I'm that kind of virgin.
But it is a great way. It's and I had a question the other day. Somebody asked me, can you hurt women that way? Maybe you don't hurt them right.
If you do
at
it
the
right,
moment.
you can.
Well, at the moment, but you already get stuff in that part of your body as you age. I mean, rectal prolapse and fissures and
Laughing time is over.
It's no laughing time when this happens to you. And to be engaged in these kinds of actions at a young age is going to ask for serious pathology later down the line. Also, it's the anal. You can get anal warts. Obviously, about half of people who are sexually active have the wart. You get anal warts. That's a risk for anal cancer. And
you get sphincter calluses, too.
Sphincter calluses.
You can build up calluses like from heavy lifting with the barbells.
It's the most effective way to transmit a sexually transmitted disease.
What I say? Well, I said I got feelings for you. Can I prolapse your anus?
David Alan Grier, Arnold, a big fan of yours.
I'm a big fan of his too. In living color, I'd never miss it.
Really? You still you watch it on DVD?
I love the Negro comedy. It's incredible. I'd love that all the time. I would watch that. It's incredible.
What's your favorite skit?
Oh, but it was the one where the man who was on fire, who had no
fireman.
skin. Yeah,
There's a white
fireman.
guy, though.
Oh, he looked a Negro because he was burnt up.
Yeah, I think. Oh, that's nice. I think Jim Carrey is that guy.
That's right, Jim Carrey, who's an incredible, funny, talented man. With a much better career than mine.
What?
Yeah, his career is lasting much longer. He didn't have to get into politics yet.
Oh, he
but
will.
Perhaps he will.
He will. You're going to
his
lead
career.
him in? You can show him the way in?
Yeah, I'll make him assistant governor if there is such a position. Lieutenant governor, that's what I meant.
James, I think that has to be elected.
I believe so, it does too. Not when I take over, though.
I see, yes. Oh, sorry. Oh, and just curiosity, Governor, any plans for, I hear rumor that you might try to make a move towards the presidency.
There's that rumors, yes, but I think more importantly, I'd like to be the king of America.
The king?
Yeah, I'm going to change it all and be like the king, and you all will be my subjects. You kneel at me, and I will dominate you with my incredibly strong pectoralis muscles.
Okay, Your Honor. I mean, Your Highness.
That's right, that's better.
Okay. This is now Tasha is 22.
Hi.
Hi, Tasha. What's going on? You're on with the great Ralph Garman.
Ever since I was like 11, 12 years old, I've been cutting myself.
Beautiful.
Yeah. And I mean, I've been to therapy for it and stuff like that. I've been on medication. I've been on Zoloft for 2 years when I was in high school, and I still did it then, and I still do it now. And I've really tried not to do it. You know, but it always seems just to be my release for stress and stuff like that. And
Well, that means you can't. Again, I talked earlier about being able to regulate. When your brain exceeds its capacity to regulate unmanageable feeling states, it reaches for whatever it has. And people try drugs, they try extreme sports, they try cutting, they try dramatic relationships. All those things are means to try to manage horrible feeling states. And so, Tasha, what you need is therapy. I mean, long-term therapy, right?
Yeah.
And you've never done that. No, you got to be with the same therapist for years. And you need some medication, too, to sort of contain the mood instability associated with this kind of thing. Were you abused as a kid?
My dad wasn't around, and he was very verbally abusive to me and my mom and my brother and that kind of thing. And he's yeah.
And are you doing drugs or alcohol yourself?
I drink almost every night, probably 4 to 5 drinks a night. I mean,
Have you
I'm
thought
a
about
bartender, so I mean.
I will tell you something that does work also with the compulsive cutting and whatnot is a 12-step program. So you might look into that if you're willing to throw yourself into these things. But you're not doing anything. I mean, you're going to have to really go in and get care and stay with it for an extended period of time. It's about, you're really talking about wanting to rebuild structures in your brain that didn't get built when you needed them when you were a kid. And it takes, I mean, it takes from 0 to 22 to build these things, and you didn't do it. You've sort of stayed back in a very primitive state where you're using these means to regulate. You got to rebuild something more autonomous and more resilient and more appropriate, and that takes a long time. It doesn't happen overnight. The medication can help you in the meantime, but you got to work on this very hard for a long time.
I think she needs a hobby too, a new hobby.
Other than cutting?
Other than cutting.
Maybe what would that be? Like
knitting,
flying model airplanes, or
knitting, or boxing. Hit other people, hurt other people.
That's good. Boxing is good.
Yeah, release some tension.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Stop turning it inward.
Or some but again, these are good. These are more productive way to deal with those feelings. But you're still looking for things outside of yourself to regulate things you should be able to regulate autonomously.
Well, one thing at a time, Drew.
I'm here.
She has to stop bleeding first before she can fix herself.
I'm with you.
For God's sakes.
Jamie, 25.
Hey, Dr. Drew, and how you guys doing?
Ralph.
Hey, Jamie.
And whoever you are. Arnold.
Whoever.
You'd recognize Arnold, would
Just
you?
call me not Adam.
Sorry, I kind of had one of those deer in the moment headlights. I wasn't expecting.
It's all right, brother. We're with you. We're here.
Deer in the moment headlights. That was good. I like that too. All right, Jamie, what's going on?
Yeah,
except for dyslexia.
This is mostly a question for the doc.
Yeah.
For the last 3 or 4 years, I've been having a hard time keeping a girlfriend, mostly because I'm a very violent sleeper when I do sleep.
What happens?
I only sleep about 3 or 4 hours a night when I do sleep. And it's been proposed to me by someone at work. I work in a hospital that I might be moderately bipolar. And
that's possible.
I just was kind of get the basics on what that is.
He's really bipolar. He's nuts at night and okay during the day.
That's
the ultimate bipolar.
Rapid cycling bipolar.
You're like Batman.
Well, it's a syndrome. Indeed, is characterized by irritability and a lack of need for sleep. Let's say you don't need sleep very much. You have lots of energy, and you tend to have racing thoughts. And there's a lot of different criteria that sort of go into whether or not you actually have bipolar. But there are bipolar quality of what you're describing, or there could be a sort of a primary sleep disturbance. And I think if it really is just at night that you're having trouble functioning, if during the day things are completely normal, I'd go get a sleep study done.
What kind of violent sleeper are you? What happens when you sleep?
Oh, I can only sleep for about 30 to 40 minutes at a time, and I always wake up with I've had a very violent, almost bloody, it's usually a sort of a gory, bloody dream. And I'll wake up and I'll shake or I'll jerk, and I've actually, punched the girl next to me before. I've elbowed her, I kicked her because.
Oh, that's a bad surprise in the middle of the night.
Oh yeah,
You should get your own bed when you have a girlfriend.
I have a patient grab the person next to them, bite them.
Really?
Yeah, and that does have a bipolar quality to it. That absolutely does happen with people with that condition. But again, their seizure disorders can do this, and other kinds of sleep disturbances. So it's sort of worth. You work in a hospital at the university?
No, I work at the county hospital.
All right. So, but see a psychiatrist and maybe get a sleep study. Those would be the 2 steps you want to make. All right.
All right.
All right. 2 for the money. October 7th. Ralph Garman,
Yes.
Al Pacino, Matthew McConaughey. Who else? Anybody else in there?
Oh, Rene Russo, Jeremy Piven.
Oh my God, he's in everything. Though.
Armand Asante. Piven's my man, though. We had a lot of fun on the set. He was a really good guy. coming from Universal Pictures, October 7th. Yeah, so.
That's what an incredible. You got to work with everybody pretty much?
Everybody. I met Renee. We hung out, but I didn't get a chance to actually do scenes with her. But Piven and Matthew McConaughey and Al Pacino were the guys I worked with the most.
Must have been like sort of dream come true quality to it. I mean,
yeah, and it was a very testosterone-filled set because it's about sports and gambling and it was so great. It was like a David Mamet play for a month up there in Canada. It was a blast.
Vancouver. All right, this is Susan, 15. Susan?
Susan.
Are you sleeping?
Susan, wake up. Honey, time to go to school. She's gone.
All right, let's take a break in that case. Ralph Garman is in for Adam. He, again, is filming his Comedy Central show. If you want to be a part of the audience for that show, it's...
Need audiences.
1-866-HEY-ADAM or www.1iota.com. And we'll be right back after this.
LoveLine will be right back, so get your problems ready.
Want to dress up your sex life? Visit Durex.com. There's sex, and then there's Durex.
This is what sex is like with an ordinary condom.
And afterwards, the female kicks the male out of the nest.
This is what sex is like with a Durex condom.
Afterwards, the female makes the male a large plate of pancakes.
Ordinary sex?
See ya!
Durex sex.
Maple syrup.
The Durex Pleasure Pack gives you protection with 4 kinds of condoms. It's the ultimate 12th pack. There's sex, and then there's Durex.
Ever wonder who coined the phrase, "We eliminate the middleman"? Well, one thing's pretty certain. It wasn't the middleman. And how did they eliminate him? Something fishy there. But I digress. Geico pioneered direct-to-consumer car insurance over 65 years ago, and they've been saving smart drivers money ever since. Give them a call, and you might ask them, what did they do with the middleman?
Geico's customer satisfaction stands at 97%. How would you rate your car insurance company? Geico. 1-800-947-AUTO. 15 minutes could save you 15%.
Every day, 10 children are killed by gunfire.
Where have all the children gone? Long time passing. Where have all the children gone? Long time ago. Where have all the children gone? Gone to graveyards one by one. Oh, when will we ever learn? Oh, when will we ever learn?
The killing won't stop unless you help stop it. Call 1-800-WE-PREVENT to find out what you can do. Not one more lost life. Not one more grieving family. Not one more.
Oh, when will we ever learn?
A public service message from the U.S. Department of Justice, the Crime Prevention Coalition, and the Ad Council.
What's the frequency count at the shop?
Hi, this is Mike Mills and Peter Buck of REM for RAD, Rockers Against Drunk Driving. You know, it's okay to rock and roll and party. Just let someone else do the driving. Please don't drink and drive, and don't drive with someone else who's been drinking. Thank you.
What's the frequency count at the shop?
Hey, what are you doing after the game?
Well, there's a big party at Jason's. His parents are out of town, and there's going to be plenty to drink.
I think I'll pass.
You're going to pass up a party?
Well, it sounds more like trouble than a party.
Make the right choice. Underage drinking always means trouble. It's dumb, dangerous, and illegal.
You're going to miss all the fun.
I'm going to stay out of trouble.
A public service message from the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
If you're between the ages of 12 and 18, you're invited to play our Name That Theme Song Challenge. Just listen to the following songs and try to identify the popular TV shows they come from. Number 1. Number 2.
Come and knock on our door. Come and knock on our door. We've been waiting for you. We've been waiting for you.
3.
Days gone by. It's the bigger love.
4.
Give it up. Give it up! You got to give it up for the brother!
And 5.
Sweet Valley, Sweet Valley.
Now Now, if you can name 2, you know your TV. If you can name 3, you're a certified TV master. If you can name 4 or more, you probably need to get off the couch and get outside.
Run, walk, jump, pedal, paddle, blade, board, kick, dribble, spike, get up, get out.
A public service message brought to you by the President's Council on Physical Fitness and Sports and the Ad Council.
Hey, it's LoveLine. The phone number here is 1-800-LOVE-191. I'm here with Ralph Garman sitting in for Adam Carolla. I'm Dr. Drew, board-certified internist, addiction medicine, yada, yada, yada.
And a good-looking guy.
God bless you, Ralph. Can you come back to this show?
I'd love to.
Any event.
You know, I hate
something to read.
doctors.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we know, Adam.
Strangely, I feel sort of a lightness tonight. Sort of like a,
'cause you can talk, that's
lifted
why.
from my shoulders.
You're
It's
allowed to talk.
It's incredible. I don't think people know. I wonder if people actually know that I'm here. And he's the great. Somebody did a spoof on him. Who is it? Somebody did. One of the guys does production and on Adam.
Oh, yeah.
And it's very funny. Well, let's take some calls, and then he goes off on some tangent about right turns or left turns. And
that's
he goes, all right, we're taking call. And then he goes off on a tangent about libraries and books. And,
Why do they call it
and
softball? I got hit with a softball once when I was 8. Hurt. Hit me in the head. It wasn't soft at all. They should call it less hard ball.
And then it's like, well, let's bid it for LoveLine.
All right, Dr. Drew. I don't Mahalo.
That's right.
Yeah.
So here we go. Durex.
One night tonight, one lucky person is going to win a Durex party pack tonight on the show. The party pack includes CDs, a poker set, cash, and of course some Durex condoms. I will decide who has the best call of the evening, and that person will be the lucky winner of the Durex party pack. You have to be 18 years or older to win, and it's brought to you by Durex condoms. Remember, Durex, there's sex, and then there's Durex.
And here's Jeff, who's 19. Jeff?
Yes.
What's up?
Okay, I had a question.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, my girlfriend and I, when we're making love, what happens is she gets really violent. She starts hitting me.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's making
You're gay.
love, Jeff. Right there.
Yeah.
That's making love with the
Oh, boy.
hitting and the pain.
Hey,
with the pain and the
I
hurting.
want you to witness something here. Ann can enter, because Adam's not here. Ann can enter and bring some coffee in during the show.
Oh, that's nice.
He's
You're
not
not
allowed
allowed to
to
come in?
No. And I'm not allowed, when Adam's here, I'm not allowed to do this.
Hey, Drew, stop with the pen, will you?
If I do something like that.
That's bugging.
Oh.
Wow.
I'll get the SWAT.
Asperger's. That's what it is.
Something weird. Yeah, Jeff, that's not
Back
normal.
to Jeff with the hurting
violent
lady.
girlfriend. How old is she?
She's 18.
And what is her explanation for this?
I mean, I don't know. I guess it's normal for her or something. I don't know. That's what she always is. She's always done that.
Tell us exactly what happens. What does she do?
Okay, we'll be making love, and when she gets close to having an orgasm, she just starts getting violent. She'll start, grabbing me and scratching me, and it's gotten progressively worse over time. The other day, she actually hit me in the face, and when she's done, she'll just lay there and, she's finished. I don't really know.
Have you asked her not to do that?
What an interesting and novel approach.
I know. Well, I know. Well, at first, it kind of turned me on. I'd get into it. And
Well, you thought you were doing this to her.
Yeah, well, I thought
you know,
it
guys
was.
are. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
your special technique,
I'm
your
really
special
good.
penis. Yeah. Yeah, the reality is this is her effed up nature. That's something's coming out, some abuse or something.
Well, some women, when they get really excited, tend to lose a little control.
Losing control is one thing, but punching in the face
That seems a little.
That's a little directed.
Across the board.
Yeah.
Across the line, rather.
And she refused to address what's going on. Well, there she is calling you right now, matter of fact, wondering why you're talking about this on national radio.
Son of a bitch. I'll punch you in the head.
Be that as it may.
Jeff, have you asked her to stop?
I've asked her to, to try to cool down because sometimes we get really rough and, it plays along with it. It's cool, but.
Well, you can't have it both ways, buddy. You can't get rough sometimes and it turns you on, and then other times you don't want her to. Maybe she doesn't know which is which.
Yeah. I guess.
Jeff, I think you've bitten off a project here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is she okay otherwise? She goes to school and everything's normal?
Yeah, she's fine.
She's fine.
She's
Not
just a hot little monkey.
Not a little dramatic. Not a little energy going on all the time.
No, it's just
Your relationship's not a little chaotic, a little bit of like, oh my God, this is the best relationship ever. Oh my God, it's so hard for me to get close to somebody. Those sorts of.
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Yes, those superlatives.
That's hot.
Yeah, that's all sort of what we call borderline stuff. And
look into some restraints too, Jeff.
It's okay. It can be sort of managed, but I suspect you're in deeper than you think. And when this thing breaks up, it's going to be bad times.
Oh, you think you've seen violent? Wait till you break up with her.
Right.
Oh,
and so,
man, I don't even want to think about that.
Yeah, no, you don't.
Because you're the perfect, best, only person she could ever fill in the blank.
Jeff, run like hell. That's all we can say.
Whenever it says something to you of the effect of, you're the most, the best, whatever that I've ever been, when somebody puts you and idealizes you like that, that's a bad sign. That also means they can just as easily de-idealize you. They see the whole world as black and white, good and bad, best and worst, and they can't see people as sort of whole, as gray. So when you're in on the terms that they need you to be in, you're perfect, you're the best, you're the most amazing ever, but as soon as you disappoint them, there's a long fall into hell. And just, maybe if are you guys going to school?
I'm not in school. I'm working right now. She's in school still. She's starting
high school.
Yeah, she's
school?
starting her senior year in high school.
Oh boy, and the best thing you can do for her is get her some professional help, just to kind of work
out some issues.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Lady with the hitting and the hurting, please. Ahoy with the stopping. Oh, my face.
That's what you should say to her.
Henry, 23.
Hi, Dr. Drew. How you doing?
By the way, Henry, hang on 1 second. Somebody was telling me, who was telling us this, that the reason Jerry Lewis was so popular in France is that the original performer who dubbed his dialogue was the greatest comedy writer the French had ever had. And
he was making up his own jokes.
He was
and putting
actually
them in
doing
Jerry's
some
mouth?
of his own stuff in there.
That's funny.
And that's why when he died, the subsequent films were not as popular as the
Jerry
original.
is not funny anymore. What? Jerry has gone downhill. I used to laugh so much. Now I don't laugh anymore at him.
Yeah, that's
What do you think that is? It's maybe.
That's funny.
Who was it? Actually.
I wish the guy hadn't died so much that made me funny, because now the people like me. Hi.
That's what he says now.
I think now he sounds. Can you do the current Jerry?
Actually, I can.
Yes.
Yes, Jerry now is old, and his head looks like a jack-o'-lantern. He's got giant, swollen cortisone head, and it looks like Macy's has a Thanksgiving parade in my house every day. People take wires and connect it to my head, and then they go lead me into the garden, and then,
Yeah, that's
modern Jerry.
It's modern Jerry.
That's right. All right, Henry, what's going on, buddy?
First, I want to say it's great to finally get through and talk to you. I think you guys are great. You and Drew. I don't know about this other guy. I don't know.
Yeah, how bummed are you the day you finally get through? Adam's on vacation, man. You must be ticked off.
Well, what are you going to do?
Yeah, good point.
Here we go.
All right. My question is, I've always had some kind of attraction toward guys. I don't think I'm full-on gay, but about 4 years ago, I let one of my friends that was gay go down on me, just out of kind of curiosity, I guess. But I'm thinking about kind of doing it again.
Just for the record, the term curiosity gets.
Wow, I had no idea it would feel like that.
It gets a lot of play in our culture.
Sure
and
does.
it gets,
Bi-curious.
It's sort of dismissed as, well, it's curious. What are you going to do?
I
It's
don't
curious.
really know what else to call it.
Well, curious, I've almost never found a circumstance in which behavior is tossed off as curious where it actually has anything to do with curiosity. For instance, they will say, well, young people, they're curious. That's what they got to try.
They're going to experiment.
They got to try. That's right.
Yes.
No. The young people that
term?
hold on, no, Henry, let me just go off a second here. The young people that experiment are novelty seekers, and that's a certain biology. When people need and seek novelty, that's the skateboarders and surfers. That's something that's in their biology. Their
Fresh
amygdala.
thrills.
That's right. That's not curiosity. That's novelty seeking. In Henry's case, this is a drive, not a curiosity. This is a desire. Wouldn't you say, Henry? You want to do it again.
It is a desire.
Yeah, it's not curiosity; it's a desire.
You weren't curious. You wanted to.
I'm not physically attracted to guys. I can't even think of sometimes being with a guy, but at times it's like.
Is that problem about being with a guy aversion to being gay? Do you think that? Oh my God, I can't be that.
I don't know. I really don't know. I want to know what I could attribute this to.
Are you confused about your sexual identity? Did something happen to you in your childhood, like sexual abuse by a male, that would make it difficult?
No.
No experimentation with another, 6-year-old or 8-year-old or 10-year-old or something that.
No.
Do you like the ladies, Henry?
Oh yeah, I do, and that's in my first thing. Instinctively, I like women, and I'll go for a girl, and I mean, I love women's figure. I'm totally attracted to women.
Mm-hmm. No, well, maybe this is just something you're kind of working through. It's whatever.
Is it possible to be bisexual, Drew, where you're mostly into chicks, but then you find the thing with a guy on the side just a little bit exciting?
People
enough to do
argue
it once in a
about
while.
whether or not Adam calls that half-mo. But and the people argue about whether there is such a thing. Most people would say there is. We rarely talk to somebody that's truly bisexual in the show. Usually we talk to people that are gay and don't want to be gay.
I see.
Or who have sexual abuse histories, who are confused about their sexual identity and are just doing both. But Henry sounds sort of more, genuinely bisexual.
Because there's that Kinsey scale they talk about, right?
Yeah, all the Kinsey stuff was all BS.
There's
but
heterosexuality on one side and
all
homosexuality on the other. They say most people fall somewhere in the middle.
Well,
right?
there's no doubt that there's a fluidity, particularly in women, where you don't have to be a committed. But the penis is a commitment. Once you're into that's a commitment. And
I signed some documents, and now I'm fully committed
for the
to
most
penis
part.
now,
For the
yes.
most part, and there's technicalities.
A notary public took a seal and
there are
stamped it on my
technicalities,
penis form.
And Henry seems to be sort of in that sort of technicality zone where maybe he's working something through.
I think if Henry's safe and he doesn't do anything foolish, he's entitled to swing on the wild side a little bit.
It just doesn't. Henry just rarely is. In this show, almost never do we talk to somebody with your behavior pattern that doesn't have an antecedent sexual abuse history or physical abuse history, but usually sexual abuse.
That's why I wanted to go ahead and get some clarity on if there was such a thing as bi or like more, a little bit more straight than gay, but you do have.
Well, there's a whole category out there called men who have sex with men, not gay. Then that's sort of Henry's thing.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
men who have sex with men but aren't gay.
Yes, and this has sort of been developed because of the HIV situation. That there are non-gay men who have sex with men. I've always
just too confusing.
I've always looked a little bit of a jaundiced view at that as maybe just men who are not quite there yet with their homosexuality.
Here's the thing. I think though, if you're a guy and you love chicks and like Henry says, and you want to go off and play with a guy once in a while, if that's truly your nature, why would you be so bugged by it? Why would it make you so wiggy if it happened?
It must be. It is unusual, and he probably knows it's unusual and sort of wondering about it. He doesn't sound really disturbed about it.
No, he doesn't. That's true.
And he, and as again, when you get in relationships, you relinquish the right to experiment or to be on both sides of the street because you're in a committed relationship. And that's, if you can do that when you decide you like women better, if that's the case, and you want to commit yourself, then you're committed now. You can almost going around.
Don't bring anything home.
Tony, 29.
Hello?
Hey, Tony, what's up?
Hey, I've got a question about marijuana.
Yep.
I'm 29. I've been using pretty much daily for over 10 years.
Good times.
And
wow.
It is. I'm finding that it is not just psychologically addictive. It's
listen. There is no such thing as psychologically addictive. When something is addictive, it means you can't stop in spite of consequences. And when you meet those criteria, we know that there are specific events in the brain that make it that way, that are way outside of consciousness. They are disorders of drive, disorders of your brain's motivational systems that make it such that you can't stop. That's what makes it addiction. And if you're at that point, there's nothing there's psychological context for it, but it's not psychological, biological event. And for certain people, marijuana is profoundly addictive, and it always follows a very characteristic pattern, Ralph. For instance, Tony, do you remember the first time you smoked pot?
Yep.
Did you get high the first time?
I don't think so.
How about usually it's around the second or third time that people actually get high. Okay, and so because there's a priming effect of this drug. So when you did get high, what did you think of the drug?
I liked it a lot right away.
A lot? Or a lot?
That far back. Eventually, I liked it a lot.
Because most people fall in love with it immediately.
This is the greatest thing ever, man.
Greatest thing ever. That's usually the reaction.
I've always liked it.
I'm never stopping.
Doesn't work. It's got to be a cold turkey solution, and that's.
And so what did you? Well, here's what happens. They smoke it once, they're like, oh my God, this is the best thing I've ever done. and you wake up the next day, same thing, next day, same thing, same thing, same thing. It's immediate, boom. And you do it then for about 10 years. And why there's this huge variation how long you do it, no one knows. But somewhere in there, its effect starts to wear off. You start to get depressed. You start to have difficulty initiating actions. My patients always complain that they can't get their resume completed. They never get their resume completed.
Well, no, they're smoking dope all
and
the
they
time.
can't find their keys. These are number 2 complaints.
Well, you know why? Because they don't want jobs and they don't want to go anywhere because they want to stay home and smoke dope. That's why they don't care about those things.
But the pot's effect starts wearing off, and that's when people either come to treatment or switch to something else. And speed is one of the most common things they switch to because that corrects the depression of marijuana. So anyway, if you want to go out, Tony, what's that?
I've heard you in the past. I'm in Northern California. I'm in San Francisco. I heard you mention a marijuana-specific program.
Well, marijuana.
All the other drugs.
MA, Marijuana Anonymous. It's excellent. The great thing about, the interesting thing about pot is it affects all people that get addicted in the same exact way. So you'll find 20 other Tonys sitting there at that meeting. I mean, everyone has the same story and the same experience with the drug. And if you still have trouble staying sober, there's a fine program up there at the Haight-Ashbury Free Clinic.
Okay. Thank you very much.
All right. Good luck, Tony.
You know, the Haight-Ashbury was responsible for all this crap. They can't all of a sudden be responsible for the cure too.
But if you're gonna go in there,
I saw the Doors movie. I know Oliver Stone. They're all smoking dope up there in 1967. They caused the trouble.
But if you want to find, if you go to the source, if you want to find where the people are hanging out for the trouble, is you set yourself up right there.
Can you imagine the counselors that work there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got the Jefferson Airplane stoned back at Altamont. Now I'm going to fix you, dude.
Yeah, I don't buy it for a second.
2 for the Money is the movie. It's coming up October 7th. It's with Al Pacino, Matthew McConaughey, and Ralph Garman.
Oh, yes.
Who's here sitting in for Adam Carolla.
Only for about 4 minutes you can see me.
The phone number, it's longer than that, right?
They say I'm throughout the film. We shot a lot of footage.
That's what I'm saying.
But who knows? I haven't seen the final cut yet. So I'm touting this film in the hopes that they'll hear it and keep me in. That's what we're saying.
All right. Well, it seems like a key character.
It does to me, too. Drew,
phone number
damn it.
is here at LoveLine is 1-800-LOVE-191. We got lots of room on the board here to take your calls, so tonight's the night. And we'll actually take calls tonight. Unlike the most nights we take like 4 calls a night, I have an opportunity to take calls tonight. Adam's not here.
I'm interested in what
Ralph's
people have to
interested,
say.
And we'll be back.
Shut up, everyone. Talk.
And here we go.
Call 1-800-LOVE-191.
Do I get pregnant if I do it? You get addicted to aspirin? It hurts when I pee. That's pretty accurate.
LoveLine. Be right back.
Hello, can I ask a few questions about the apartment you have on Park Street?
What was your name?
My name is Juan Hernandez.
It's been rented.
Oh, it's gone?
Hello?
Hello, my name is Sanjay Kumar. I am calling about the apartment on Park Street.
It's not available.
It's not available, but I just now saw it in the paper.
May I help you?
Hi, my name is Tyrone Washington. I'm calling about a place to rent on Park Street.
No longer available.
It's not available now.
Nope, sorry.
Okay.
Hello?
Yes, hello. My name is Graham Wellington. I'm calling about the apartment for rent on Park Street. Is that still available?
Yes, it is.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Oh, really? I'd love to make an appointment.
Housing discrimination is illegal. If you think you've been a victim because of your race, color, national origin, sex, religion, disability, or family status, call 800-669-9777 or visit fairhousinglaw.org. Fair housing, it's not an option. It's the law. Brought to you by HUD, the Ad Council, and LCC REF.
Okay, I'll take these jeans. Oh, and this top. Oh, and that too. They're on the house. Wow, thanks.
This is our best board.
Sweet.
It's yours. No charge, man.
Thanks, dude.
Pizza's here.
Oh, yeah,
finally.
Here you go, guys, and it's on me. Wouldn't it be great if everything in life was free?
I love this song.
Like downloading music. That's free, right?
Got it.
Or is it? Hey, check it out. whatsthedownload.com.
What?
That's www.whatsthedownload.com.
Hey, Larry, you think we'll ever have a baby?
Vince, we're crash dummies.
Yeah, but your head's about the size of a baby. Here, give it to me, will you? What are you doing? I'm taking it off! Oh, I'm using your head in the rear-facing infant seat. Up in front, kids won't know what hit them when the airbag blows.
Where are we going, Vince?
You know that brick wall with the big bullseye?
Sure, like the back of my...
Holy cow, Larry, you're embedded in the seat. I can't understand you. I'll go get a tire iron.
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle your kids in the back seat. A message from the Department of Transportation and the Ad Council.
What's up? This is Warren G, you know what I'm saying? I'm here giving it up for RAD because they do a lot of good things for people. And I just want to say before you drink, make sure that you got somebody that can drive your butt home so you won't crash or get pulled over and get a DUI. So go ahead and follow the rules.
Nobody does it better.
Yo, this is Lamont Bentley with a message from Rat. Now listen up. I know that you're young, and I know that you love to party. But when you party, don't be selfish. Don't drink and drive.
Parents, did you know that you can help keep your kids in school simply by encouraging them? It's easy. Listen, honey, I read your English paper. It was great.
Wow, thanks, Dad.
If that's not enough to motivate you, think about this. High school dropouts earn 42% less than graduates. Someone will have to make up that difference. And chances are, that will be you. That means paying 42% of their rent.
Or I could just live with you.
42% of their groceries.
Ooh, more candy.
42% of their trips to the dentist.
No more candy.
And 42% of the therapy sessions where they will discuss you.
It's all my dad's fault.
Of course, you could save all that money by calling 877-4A-KID and learning how you can encourage your kids to stay in school. That's 877-FORAKID. Who knows? They might even think you're doing it because you love them. A message brought to you by the U.S. Army and the Ad Council.
That's right. It's LoveLine, 1-800-LOVE-191. And Anderson just asked me to watch my language as we went into...
Watch your potty mouth, Drew.
Shut my potty
You were
hole
filthy
again.
during that break, Drew.
Yeah.
I said the S word once, I thought.
Filthy. Yeah, I wanted to also tell Ralph that he was great in Joe Schmo.
Oh, thank you, Anderson. I appreciate that.
That's right, Joe Schmo. I forgot about it. Why'd you tell me? I forgot.
Joe Schmo 1 and 2 because you can't watch it. I mean, I'm not plugging that.
Well,
You can't see it
you'll
anymore.
know you from Joe Schmo.
You can buy
anyway.
the DVD.
You can buy season 1 on DVD is correct, and apparently season 2 also coming out on DVD soon too. For those of you who don't know, Joe Schmo was a reality comedy show we did on Spike TV a couple years back, and it was one of the first of the hybrid comedy reality shows where we took a guy who thought he was on a real reality show, and we surrounded him with improvisational actors who were just playing the other contestants, and the whole thing was a big gag on him, and we revealed it.
And you were able to do it twice too.
We did it twice.
And
Yeah.
Ralph played the host.
I did. I was the host of the show, and it was a lot of fun.
Oh, that's so funny. All right, take some calls. This is Caitlin, 16.
Hello.
Hi, Caitlin.
Hi,
What's going on?
Okay. My boyfriend, he wanted to have phone sex with me, and I didn't feel comfortable doing it because I've only known him for a month, and so he knew my best friend was there, and so he asked to do it with her instead, and I don't know what to do.
Wait. Now, hold on a second. Tell us about this relationship. Who is this guy?
His name's Corey. And
No, not.
Where's he live?
How do you know him? How'd you meet
gonna
him?
go kick his
What's
ass.
the nature of your relationship with him?
Okay, well, my ex-boyfriend was friends with him, and then as he started calling me and stuff, and we were talking to each other, and so yeah, and then he asked me out and stuff, and yeah.
Yeah.
That's supposed to mean something. Yeah, it's supposed to mean something to us.
Caitlin, you don't have to go out with every guy who asks you, you know.
I know that.
Did you really like this guy?
Yeah.
Or was he just around?
No, I liked him.
Yeah.
And so you went out with him, and what happened?
Well, it was I was my friend Ashley was at my house or whatever, and
No, Caitlin.
What happened with the guy when you started dating him? Relax, Drew. I'll get through
Thank
this
you,
one
thank
for you.
you.
Okay. When you started dating this new guy, what happened between the two of you
Did
in
you
terms
have-
of your relationship?
Did you get physical?
No, we
Do you
didn't.
see-
We were
Just talking.
You didn't have sex with him?
no.
Did you make out with him?
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
did you see him regularly? We have many dates with him?
3 or 4.
3 or 4 dates. And did
Okay,
you
and-
declare boyfriend, girlfriend? Did he say, I don't want you to see anybody else?
Kind of, yeah.
declare boyfriend, girlfriend?
No.
What does he do? Plant a flag in
Well,
there?
actually, they
I claim you in the name of Queen Elizabeth.
They actually have something called the talk.
Oh.
Did you have the talk?
The talk.
Yeah,
No.
say, you're my girlfriend, I'm your boyfriend, this is it, just the two of us?
Oh, yeah, kind of.
You had that talk, kind
Well,
of.
no, stop with the kinda. Did you have that or not?
Yes.
You had that conversation.
Yeah.
Okay. What made it kind of?
Because she's
My
nervous.
favorite word.
Yeah,
Kind is your favorite word. Okay, well, fair enough.
So for this guy to ask your friend Ashley to have phone sex with him instead of you was really out of bounds, in your opinion.
Yeah, I was just kind of like,
And ours, by the way, mine anyway. How about
Yes,
yours?
absolutely.
So the guy should not be your boyfriend anymore,
what?
right? He should not be your boyfriend. This guy's an idiot.
He does not care about your feelings, apparently, Caitlin.
That is a horrible thing for somebody that's supposed to be your boyfriend to do to you.
Just because he's horny doesn't mean he can just run roughshod over your feelings and just jump over you to get to Ashley on the phone.
And if you don't understand that, I don't know. I'm worried that your parents aren't sort of preparing you for the world of relationships. If a guy mistreats you or does not take your feelings into account and behaves in a way that's cruel or brutal, gone. I don't care how cute he is or how much you like him. Done. This guy's going to have phone sex with your best friend. That's okay with you?
well, like, he asked me, and I was like, I didn't feel comfortable doing it because I hadn't known him for that long.
No, he's going to do it with your best friend. You think that's okay?
We were, like, really, like, pissed off or whatever, and...
You should be. You should be. You should be
He's
pissed
going
off
to
enough.
try to do it with your best friend. Is that okay with you?
No.
All right, get rid of the guy. I can't just go round and round like
Come on, for God's sakes. Get rid of him.
that. Jeanette, 27.
Hello.
Hi, Jeanette. What's going on?
I've actually talked to you twice in the past about different issues. I'm bringing up one that I talked to you about before, which is I have breast cancer.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
it's stage 4. And
Yeah.
now, by this point in time, my doctor's really pretty much given up on me. We've done everything we can do.
You sound pretty good for that.
Well, it actually kind of makes you free once they say we've done everything we can do. There's nothing you can do, because then it gave me the opportunity to pursue, change the way that my diet is, and try and eat healthier and exercise and do all the natural paths. I say that in quotes, because
Yeah.
I'm not really this holistic burning candles type of person,
Right.
But you do sort of get on the internet and try all those things that are experimental.
All right.
Sure. What do you got to lose?
What's your question?
My question is, I have not had sex now in 7 months, and I know shouldn't be a big priority for me, but I feel pretty good. I go out maybe once a week.
Hey, why? How much time do you have?
My doctor has not really put anything way up in the air for me.
Have you asked that question?
Yeah, I have. She doesn't expect me to, 3 to 5 years maybe. I
Okay.
mean, she hasn't given me you have 6 months to
All right.
live or something like that.
All right, but I would think you'd want to have a relationship and want to enjoy yourself. And
I think
that's
she does. That's what she said.
But I mean, she's saying it shouldn't be a priority. I'm saying it should be a priority. That's how people find satisfaction in life. And listen, when people, I deal a fair bit with death and dying and stuff, and when people come to the end of their life and they're trying to make meaning of things, it is the significant relationships that gives life its meaning.
Oh, amen. My family, that's more important than anything to me. And I
course.
have moved in with my brother and his wife and their 2 young children. And that relationship has given me so much joy and hope. And I am finally content in so many areas of my life that I used to complain endlessly in the past.
All right. So
Great.
how can we help you tonight? Because we unfortunately have to go to a break here.
No problem. The breast that is ulcerated and the tumors become ulcerated.
Yeah.
What's left of my breast.
Mm-hmm.
Really ugly. It's awful. I mean, it doesn't smell good. It's terrible. So in approaching people, I'm not necessarily, it's really hard to find a, quote, relationship, because who wants to be with somebody that's, get emotionally involved with someone that's going to die. But I don't mind having a short-term relationship.
You just want to have sex with somebody.
Little booty call.
I can't imagine, even with the tumors and stuff, I can't imagine you would have trouble finding a guy if you went out and sort of was open about it. And I mean, you got nothing to lose.
Got to say yes.
You really
That's
got
about it.
you really got nothing to lose, Jeanette. I would just go out there, put myself out there, and There's lots of. You probably find some interesting people too, who are willing to kind of put themselves.
I wonder
out
if there's some sort of singles group or something.
Yeah, absolutely.
For people with cancer or people dealing with
Great
cancer.
idea.
It seems
So-
like there seems a singles group for almost everything out
All right,
there.
I'm gonna put Jeanette on hold, and we'll be back after this.
All right, guys, here's the deal. Looking to hook up? Call the Dateline. Sick of wasting time with the wrong person? Call the Dateline. One call's all you need to make. Call the Dateline.
1-877-889-DATE.
If you need help,
Call LoveLine. 1-800-LOVE-191.
Placement agency, can I help you?
Hi, I'm looking for a job.
What field, sir? Secretarial, clerical, data processing,
Yeah, something in the space travel industry.
space travel?
You know, maybe a crew job on a starship. I'm pretty familiar with warp drive systems and the teleportation room.
I'm not sure we have anything in that area, sir.
Come on, it's not like I'm asking for a captain.
Okay, let's take a step back. Did you finish high school?
Yeah, my federation doesn't recognize your educational system.
Maybe we could find you something else. Are you by any chance bilingual?
Fluent Martian and a little bit of Venusian.
Okay, could you hold on? I'm going to connect you to someone who speaks that.
Sure.
High school dropouts earn an average of 42% less than graduates.
Hello? Hello?
Some earn even less. Stay in school. Give yourself a chance. For more info, go to OperationGraduation.com. Brought to you by the U.S. Army and Ad Council.
Hey, so you think you can drive properly after you've had a few drinks, huh? I don't think so. This is John Larroquette for RAD saying, come on, plan ahead. Pick the safe alternative. Give up the keys and choose a designated driver. The life you save may be mine. Happy holidays.
Did you hear what Smokey said? Did you hear what Smokey said? I want to know if you heard what Smokey said. Smokey said only you.
This is Marty Stewart from my pal Smokey Bear, reminding you if you must burn debris or trash, do it safely. Check local laws on burning and never burn on dry when you daze. Remember, only you can prevent forest fires.
Smokey didn't mention nobody else. Smokey said only you.
This message from the USDA Forest Service and your state forester and advertising council.
Hi, I'm Malik Yoba, I play a cop on TV. When I was in high school, I got shot at point-blank range by another kid. My life almost ended.
Each day, 10 kids are shot dead. Call 1-800-WE-PREVENT for information on what you can do to help. Not one more lost life. Not one more grieving family. Not one more.
Getting shot changed my life. Don't wait for something to happen to you to take action. Get involved now. Not everyone gets a second chance.
A message from the U.S. Department of Justice, the Crime Prevention Coalition, and the Ad Council.
Hey, what's up? This is Darius from Hootie and the Blowfish for RAD, recording artists against drunk driving. When you go out and party and you get drunk, then drive, you're not only loaded, you're a loaded weapon. When you celebrate, designate. Choose a designated driver every night. Remember, music lives, and so should you.
Hey, what's up? This is Gwen from No Doubt.
For recording artists against drunk driving. You know, we all live in Southern California and we all drive these freeways.
Give up the keys, choose a designated driver. Music lives, so should you.
Happy holidays.
Jason died in a car accident on April 3rd, 95. I thought right away about donating his organs. He said to me, "Mom, if anything ever happened to me, you should donate all my organs."
Share your decision to become an organ and tissue donor with your family today.
I feel very happy that he decided this.
Organ and tissue donation. Share your life. Share your decision. Call 1-800-355-SHARE for a free brochure. A message from the Advertising Council and the Coalition on Donation.
Did you know a healthy unborn fetus can actually hear things going on around him? Mostly they hear a pleasant sound that closely resembles the ocean. Unfortunately, some yet-to-be-born babies will also hear these sounds. These babies have a much greater risk of being born with serious birth defects. Stop drinking while you're pregnant. It's the best choice for you and your baby. A public service message from the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Hey, this is Dan from Tonic for RAD, Recording Artists Against Drunk Driving, reminding you that drunk drivers are still the #1 killer of young adults in this country. Please use your head and save your life and those on the road. Always choose a designated driver. Remember, music lives. You should too.
That's right. It's LoveLine, 1-800-LOVE-191. Ralph, that's the Gorillas.
Oh, I love the Gorillas.
You do?
Oh, can't get enough of the Gorillas.
As a band?
Oh, no. King Kong, Mighty Joe Young, all the famous Gorillas.
Have you ever met these guys?
I've never met the Gorillas, no.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Murdoch from Gorillas. You're listening to LoveLine with Adam and Drew.
British bands. Oh, yeah. Genius.
Sounds like a phone sex line I used to call.
Oh, scare me. But British bands have a
Now
long...
get ready for Hot Horny Studs.
See? Same thing. Same voice.
Well, you're right. A long heritage of British bands coming in here and just losing their ass, not being able to sort of manage this LoveLine thing.
Brits are nuts, first of all.
Yeah.
That's why we got the hell out of there 250 years ago.
Yeah, for the most part. But they come in and they'll sit down and they'll like leave. They'll think they'll say, What are you doing here? Like, well, these are personal problems. Yeah, we told you they're good. Well,
no, I can't believe you're talking there about that. I really can't, because it's none of our business, is it?
Right.
We really shouldn't be talking about that on the radio,
and
should we?
They get angry that we put them in the position of having to answer these questions.
I don't know these things. What am I supposed to say to her, for God's sakes? It's unbelievable.
My God, you're channeling. You're giving me the chills.
Yeah, I am, aren't I?
Well, here's a call for you.
All right, who's this?
Ryan is 21.
Ryan, what's the problem, mate?
Hi, guys. Well, okay, so when I get an erection, first I should start off by saying that I'm uncircumcised.
Beautiful.
And, yeah, not really.
Everybody in England's uncircumcised. It's quite natural. Listen, you've got to wrap it, in warm, sheathing in order for it to grow. That's why we're all so large over there.
Interesting. And it's not just England that people are uncut, right?
No, it's everywhere. Especially Africa. Look at the size of them.
What's up, Ryan?
Well, okay, so when I get an erection, it feels like my foreskin is very, very, very tight around.
Yeah. Yep, that can happen. And what unfortunately happens next is it starts kind of tearing, and then it scars and tightens more. And that's probably one of the leading reasons people get circumcisions at an adult age.
Because they don't care for the tearing of their penis?
Yeah, the recurrent tearing. And then finally, the head will come out.
I'm not down with the tearing of my penis.
Yes, the head will not come out of the foreskin without it actually being sort of pushed through, and then it tears and it feels restricted.
Oh, dear God.
It's good times. It's good times.
Oh.
And so you might want to see a urologist about getting the procedure done. It's not a bad thing.
It's simple, right?
It's simple. And people
it's
argue
like getting your eyes done with LASIK. They just go in there with laser, they just burn it off, you're good to go.
Why do people make such a big deal about this? Whether it is or it isn't, if it's not working right, you need to fix it.
Exactly.
It's like any other, like your appendix doesn't work, the appendix goes. That's it. It's just this should not be such a huge deal for people. The reality is that men are without the prepuce are less likely to get the warts and transmit the warts. There are no cases of penile cancer so far documented without that. In other words, after circumcision. So that's some reasons to go ahead and do it. By the way, we lost Jeanette. Jeanette, if she wishes to call back in, we were going to talk to her some more with the fungating cancer.
But how to get laid when you have fungating cancer.
It's good times. Yeah. Good times. Here is Cheryl, 21.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi, Cheryl.
Basically, my problem is that my whole love life has been a slew of finding someone that I think that I'm interested in and then starting to date them, and then it culminates in us making out and me not being interested anymore, and that's been the whole thing.
So why are you so fearful of intimacy?
I don't really feel that I am necessarily, but...
Well, I know you don't feel you are, but you are. As soon as you get close to somebody physically, whoop, pow, gone.
Well, maybe it's because it happens so quickly after we meet.
That shouldn't really matter if you really like the person.
After you eat?
Meet.
Meet. I was
Yeah.
gonna say, are you
Yeah, she
kidding?
gets the bends, Drew. She
How-
shouldn't make out for more than a half hour
It's
after
like,
lunch.
what?
Or else she gets cramps.
So you don't like having physical contact within how long of getting to know a person?
Say that again.
How long would you like to get to know a person before you have physical contact?
Well, the only person that I've ever romantically liked, I knew for a year, and then we didn't get together because he ended up moving. So
So you never made out with him?
no,
And you still like him?
I don't anymore. But I mean, if there was a possibility of us having a relationship, then I probably would.
Yeah.
Cheryl,
But don't you think it's possible if you made out with him, that might be the deal breaker there too, and you'd lose interest with him too?
Yeah, probably.
sure, as Adam would say, we can hear it in your voice. You have trouble connecting with people. Let's face it. You're 21. You've only liked one person, and that person you sort of had a quasi-friendship with for a year, never really romantically engaged. There's something going on here, and I don't know what it is, but I would definitely look into it. This is not, I mean, think about it.
It's not a timing thing.
It's not a timing thing, Cheryl. You have trouble being close to people, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a disorder. That's a problem. That's something that
Need some therapy with that.
Yeah, you can get treatment with that.
Because I've met chicks and made out with them the same night, and I've liked them for weeks after that. Well over 4 or 5 weeks before I get bored with them. Back in the day when I was still single.
Yes, of course. I
Yes,
just wondering, just doing straighten that out.
Yes.
Ralph recently married.
Recently.
So.
Marriage is
Yeah.
spectacular. I recommend it highly.
Before that, he was wild,
Oh,
wild.
Forget about it.
Ellen, 19.
Hi. I had a long relationship, and it just ended, not badly or anything. It just did. So I've kind of been hesitant to be in a new relationship. So I've had this friend of mine who just kind of have a sort of friends with benefits thing kind of going on, and it's fine. But until he slept with a friend of mine who has herpes.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and which I don't care that they slept together, but that she has herpes. They used a condom.
You don't
So-
care?
No, I mean emotionally, I guess it doesn't
You don't care at all?
No, I mean he's my friend, but he's not
He's just your F buddy.
You don't care at all?
No, not really.
All right. Fair
But
enough.
Get past it, Drew. Some people can have sex
some
and not
people-
be hooked up
some
emotionally.
People, absolutely, and Ellen sounds like she's there, but I just wanted to test.
But she was with your friends who had with your friend who had herpes.
Yeah, but he's kind of been my, sort of backup thing when.
Right. Not anymore, sweetie.
Well, no, you don't. He doesn't necessarily have caught the herpes.
Yeah,
You don't
Why take that chance?
Yeah, that's what I was I don't know if.
make him wear a condom. Takes it down a bit. He'll know if he has this herpes.
Yeah, I
Maybe he'll
don't,
get some symptoms.
But
if
will
he
he
did,
tell
He
her?
would tell me he would.
He
I
said he
would
would
know.
tell.
If he knows that he has it, then I would know that he has it. But should I just forget about it, not even take the risk, or is it something I don't know.
We can't answer that for you. The risk is not zero, even with him wearing a condom,
Yeah.
right? And that's up to you if you want to take that risk.
Okay.
Ask him not to have sex with her anymore, though, if you are going to be
yeah.
with him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't believe you have zero feelings about him having sex with
Oh,
other people.
Drew, will you grow up?
Just saying.
Some people don't.
Some people don't. Ellen?
Yeah.
What was that?
No, I was just listening.
Okay. All right. Be careful. All right. This is Mike, 23. How's that for summarizing that call?
Hey, what's
Mike.
going on?
Hey, what's going on there?
Well, I've got two questions for you. I'll get to the one first that I told the phone screener about. About 4 out of the past, 10 relationships I have had have been with older women, aging from around 28, and this was a couple years ago because I'm in a long-term relationship now, but 28 to as old as about 45.
You go, Mike.
What's the question?
What would make me be more attracted to an older woman?
I'm not sure they're more attracted. I think that's just who happened to respond to you.
Oh, how dare you.
I'm just suggesting, Mike.
Okay.
All right. You just went for what was available, and that was what was available. That's all right.
When I was Mike's age, when I was in my 20s, I dug older women, too.
Sure.
Oh, okay. Can I ask my second question?
Yes, please.
Okay. Well, you're always ripping on Dr. Phil, and I wanted to...
I don't rip on Adam rips on Dr. Phil. I don't.
I've heard you criticize his theories.
What did I say?
Having to do with the you want to change kind of.
All right, that stuff that's not just him. I think in general, the whole idea of just choosing to change is a very, very unrealistic and simplistic way of looking at extremely
What the hell
complex.
is wrong with you, Drew? You have to want to change. You can be an armadillo in the middle of the road. If you don't roll up, you're going to be hit by a truck.
Okay, how about general
Mike?
ethics? My question was regarding Dr. Laura.
Yeah.
I want to know how you felt about her ethics and the way she handles callers in very similar situations to who calls you. Concerning abortions and whatnot. And
she tends to stay away from clinical stuff these days and sort of talks, as I've listened to her carefully in a long time, but my understanding is she stays more in the realm of morality and sort of discussions about virtue and these kinds of things rather than the clinical discussions about, the deeper issues about the emotional circumstance, which is, I have no objection to people doing that, right? I mean, anyone can do that, right? You can do that and get up and talk about values and about morality.
Of course. The one show I listened to her, actually, I was flipping through my AM, and I was just disgusted because I heard her just, I mean, there's two kinds of people that I think of, that's pro and anti-abortion, but she was like in a whole other realm. I mean,
What'd
she
she
was
do?
like basically, it sounded like everyone who's pregnant, unless they're a billionaire, should not have kids. They should have like total like hysterectomies and whatnot.
So she's pro-abortion?
Well, to an extreme.
She's pro-sterilization.
So she's saying that people should, well, I mean, she has a point, that people should be having kids only if they're really prepared to be parents. Is that the bottom line?
But no, she was basically like, for instance, one of her callers, her husband had just died. I don't know if he was in Iraq or whatnot, but he had just died, and she was pregnant, and she was calling looking for some help, what to do, and the first thing Dr. Laura said was get an abortion.
Wow.
And it just blew me away because she had no
interesting.
compassion at all.
Wow. Well,
she's a sweet, sweet lady.
That's surprising. I mean, it's particularly given that she sort of takes a moralistic point of view. That doesn't seem like highly moralistic.
What the hell is wrong with her?
She needs to choose not
She
to be
should
pregnant.
shave her head and grow a mustache.
I agree with you, Mike. It sounds a little shocking, and I would want to sort of hear it myself to understand the context of those sorts of statements. But I mean, you can understand, Ralph, that in this day and age, people are having kids that have no business having kids.
I do, but she's a bit of a blowhard.
Yeah, people.
I think she takes stands that are sort of sensationalistic just to have people listen to her.
Oh, you think that may be one of those things she was doing?
Yeah, I think she's a faux radio personality in terms of actually expressing what she really feels versus what she thinks is going to sound good on the radio.
Oh, interesting.
I think it's a character more than anything else.
Interesting. That's sort of what Rush is, too. to some
Absolutely.
extent.
A lot of people who are very successful in radio just take a stand to take it.
Tom Likas.
Tom Likas. They just posture themselves in a way they know is going to
rise,
get a rise out of people.
But they believe the point of view. They just wouldn't necessarily take it as their own all the time. Right. You know what I mean? They wouldn't to that extreme.
They turn it up to 11. They turn it up to 11 to make it a little more powerful.
I am curious, though. What does the governor of California, believe about abortion? Is he for abortion? No.
I believe no one should have an abortion. You should just power lift. And if you're doing squats in the gym, with like 200, 400 pounds, sometimes naturally the baby will just be shot across the gym. And if that happens, then you weren't meant to carry it to full term.
But what now? Is that a technique that a woman could also use in order to have a delivery, like a planned delivery in 9 months?
Absolutely. If you do leg presses with enough weights, you keep your legs spread wide to work the outside of the trap, the quads there. Then the next thing you know, the baby will be shooting into the arms of the trainer, and then you give the baby little weights right away, right out of the womb, so they can start working.
And so a trainer can be a midwife and trainer.
A strong baby is a healthy baby. We have too many weak babies in California. That's the problem. That's why the health insurance costs are through the roof. We need stronger babies who bench press more.
And are those trainers going to continue to follow kids through grammar school?
Absolutely. Every day they should be personal trainers in all the schools.
What might the teachers have something to say about that, or no?
No child left with a flabby behind is my new program. So they'll all do, working with the mule kicks to get their buttocks more firm.
I see. But back to abortion. Is it right? Is it wrong? Do you have a feeling about that? I mean, I understand that you can induce one through 400-pound squats.
That's right. Through heavy exercise, you can make the baby go.
Is that something we should feel good about?
Absolutely. Exercise always makes you feel good.
No matter what. So that's just God's way of.
It releases the endorphins in your bloodstream.
No, but I don't mean you actually feel good during the abortive.
I'm confused then.
No. But I mean, should we feel good in terms of sense of doing what's right? If a baby comes out during a 400-pound leg press.
It all depends on how much the baby's going to cost me.
Oh, as a governor.
Yeah. Oh no, me personally. If I fool around with them and there's a paternity suit, I need to know, whether they're going to sue or not.
Not us as taxpayers shouldn't be concerned about it.
No, I should be concerned with the paternity suits, with the gropings.
I saw. It's strangely this stuff is sort of. If you'll permit me, Governor.
I couldn't stop you. It's your show.
If you'll permit me, a lot of things seem to have sort of been forgiven about your past.
That's true.
And I remember I saw some footage of you actually in probably mid-'80s goofing around down in Brazil, and it was intriguing.
Oh, Carnival in the Rio time.
Yeah, you were
with the dancers up on the stage.
Yeah, I think you were up there with sort of Wilt Chamberlain in terms of numbers of sexual encounters.
I was grabbing a lot of buttocks that week. Yes.
Is that okay with Maria? Is that okay with your? I mean, But how do we reconcile that with you as governor now?
Whenever Maria gets upset with the other woman that I fool around with, I just shake her, and her head is so heavy, she's like a bobblehead. Her head just starts going back and forth.
The brain is so huge.
Just rattles her until she's so confused and dizzy, she just sits down and she forgets all about it. It's all these things.
But all those good genes have been transmitted to your son, thankfully.
Thank God he's ready to go out there and start groping and molesting, and then eventually he'll be asked for forgiveness, and people will give it.
Would you be okay with him using steroids? Do you think that would be an okay thing?
Absolutely. I put it every morning in his Cheerios. I put a little steroids. Yes,
steroids. It's a new
twice as many
steroids. O's. That's a new cereal. That's good.
Right.
But you've already offering them to your child. You're not even giving him a choice.
No, I put it in the drinking water. I put it in the toothpaste. Any way I can get it into their system, I give it to them.
Oh, that's good.
Because I'm building the master race with the Schwarzenegger family.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you got the great Maria Shriver brains.
Exactly. We've got the Kennedy family and the Schwarzenegger family. We're going to make the master race, and soon we'll be...
and then pharmacologically enhancing it with a little steroid.
That's right. We'll be marching through the streets in jackboots anytime soon.
Do you have an opinion about the baseball scandals lately? I mean, steroids seem to be in the news a lot.
I think all the players should be given steroids. That way it's an even playing field for everybody.
Fantastic. And why not? I mean,
all athletes should all take steroids. That way we can forget about the whole controversy about who takes and who doesn't.
Just everyone will.
While we're at it, give it to the cheerleaders, too, in the NFL. Have massive women with giant boobies dancing up and down on the sidelines. That'd be more entertaining than these puny little girls.
You've seen the female bodybuilders. It makes the breast shrink a little bit very often.
But we did put the artificial ones in there.
I see.
That's why God created plastic surgery.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Now back to the teachers and the steroids and the students and stuff.
Yes.
And the abortion. That's where we started this discussion. Do you think abortion is right?
I think abortion is right for some people. I think it's wrong for other people.
Oh.
That's the best political answer I can give you, because everybody votes, and I'm in deep doo-doo right now with my poll numbers. So I got to be careful who I alienate.
I see. So you're not going to take a strong position on abortion.
I absolutely, definitely do not take a strong position on this. No,
definitely not.
Absolutely,
and
definitely
so
not.
It's at this point up to personal choice.
It really is. Until
you're pro-abortion.
I'm absolutely not pro-abortion or anti-abortion or pro-life or anti-life. Absolutely, definitely, and all of these things.
You seem to have much more ease talking about steroids than abortion, Governor.
Well, because I have more experience with steroids than abortions. I've only performed half a dozen of those.
Did
I say that loud? Damn.
And of course, I guess you're right. You mentioned at the beginning of this discussion that there's some paternity issues out there, and you certainly you didn't encourage these women to have abortions.
No, I did not at all, but I did give them heavy weights to work out with.
So they might...
Exactly,
they might
hoping that maybe the baby with like a bungee cord would come out on the end of the umbilical cord.
But then it goes back in.
It does, yes.
I'm just saying. All right.
You are just saying. I can tell that by what's coming out of your mouth.
I want you to know that you are my sort of dream LoveLine guest, and I want to appreciate you being so open and honest and clear with us, and taking such strong positions
with all the clarity and all the positioning.
It's been nice. So hold on. Now we got to talk back now to Jeanette, who finally returned to us with the breast tumor. Jeanette.
Hello.
All right, we're back.
Nice to be back.
Yeah. So your thing was you have an advanced form of breast cancer. And there's some external disfiguration because of it.
Quite
and you have some time left to go, and you'd like to have sex in that time.
I think think that's a fair request.
I can't.
I do too.
Ralph's ready to go, and he's a married man. Imagine the single guys out there.
Jeanette, think my wife would give me such a pass if I told her I was going to have sex with a woman with breast cancer who had a limited time left.
Wow,
that would be the.
That's quite an angle.
It would be a mercy F, right?
Exactly.
Have you gone out and sort of tried this?
Yes. The problem is that I. It may not sound like a problem to you, but I am considered rather attractive, and I've got the one breast that is still in great shape. It's very perky, size D. So I put on my bra, and it's almost like false advertising when I get them alone in the bedroom, and then they see that there's only one of these things.
But Jeanette, you're 99% hot. Really, what do they want?
Hey, by the way, you can find some sort of what's the name of the famous dancer that got the head of John the Baptist? Some
Salome?
Some sort of robe, covering that part, and that's what I mean. They'll be fine. Plus, guys are accommodating when it comes to situations like this. My God.
Yeah.
I mean, and
I'd rather have a chick who's 99% hot than one who's like 50% hot.
And I think of all these a-hole guys out there that seriously, there's so many mercenary guys. Like, you need me for you? Oh, fine, be right there. And no strings attached. And you won't be around after. Oh, fantastic.
Yeah,
it's like,
you're like a dream date, Jeanette, for a lot of my friends.
And Ralph, an interesting idea too about looking on the internet for cancer survivors and things. That there may be some other sort of network out there for you. But I still can't believe. I still cannot believe you can't just go out there and just have your needs met.
I think you could if you wanted to, Jeanette. You sound a little apprehensive about it, though.
I just feel bad about kind of tricking somebody into.
You're giving them vagina.
Jeanette,
Don't worry about it.
Stop thinking like a girl. Stop it. Stop it. Okay, stop it.
You got it. Just trick them into a one-night stand. And
Don't trick them.
Tricking
Don't
them.
trick them.
You're saying, "Hi, I'm 99% hot. 99% hot. Would you like to have sex with me?" Yes, I would. Thank you.
You don't even have to get into why.
Right. And I'm not taking my shirt off. Okay, if that's your fetish, sweetie. I'm with you.
Right.
Just lift your skirt.
Keep the lights off and don't touch over here, and that's fine. The guys will be like, whatever.
And it'll be okay. Oh, right on. You guys are fantastic.
You get to dictate your own terms. You're the woman.
Ladies are in control. I don't think
Absolutely.
they don't realize that. It's amazing. It's bizarre.
They've got the magic place.
They don't realize how lame men are, and they don't realize that they call the shots. They got the goods.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, there's a guy named Lionel Tiger, who's a biological anthropologist that's out in Rutgers, and he wrote some famous books. One called "The Decline of Males," and he said that throughout human history, women have tamed men. That's it.
True.
That if women insist on a certain behavior, and they insist upon it, unified, that's the behavior. That's it.
Think of all the great badasses through history who've just been brought to their knees by chicks. Napoleon and Julius Caesar and Alexander the Great and all these guys who did anything to get a little vagina. They just buckled like wusses. They are conquering continents and taking on armies and slaying men left and right.
We were just talking to Arnold Schwarzenegger. Arnold was just helpless in the face of women, right?
He couldn't turn any woman down.
Couldn't contain it. You had to juice
Big
it all
fat German women with mustaches. He still couldn't stop fondling them.
You add some steroids on top of that. And, forget it. You just can't stop.
Women you have all the power, ladies. You don't even know it. Thank God you don't, because then you'd run the society and we'd all be screwed.
Well, by the way. And by the way, to the extent that there's undermining of women's power, it usually is on the basis of other women.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, other women maintain the double standard.
Sure.
I mean, men kind of create it, but let it go. Women perpetuate it.
Right.
Don't date her. She's oh my God.
She's a slut. I'm going to call her a slut. That'll make her feel bad. Yeah, guys say, oh, that girl's a slut. But you know what?
I'll date her.
That's
fine.
the girl they want.
Yeah, fine, Jeanette.
She's going to sleep with me?
Yeah.
Yes.
They're in.
More power to her.
Yes, exactly. So please, ladies, don't talk about the man creating the double standards. You all create the double standards. Let's do something about it if you don't like it.
That's right.
Stop it. It's in one last bit. Chimpanzees do this. Chimpanzee pod females. When one of the female misbehaves, all the other female chimpanzees will turn their back on her. They'll shun.
Oh,
and
they give them the chimp cold shoulder?
And that's what our female compatriots do. That's what our humans do.
Wow.
So
that's pretty weak for chimps. Chimps should throw their poop at her. Or
something.
They
do that too. They do that too. And
pelt her with banana skins or something a little more animalistic.
Yeah, probably some of that too.
It's a little weak ass just to turn your hairy shoulder on some
broad.
And
they show that baboon butt kind of thing.
Oh, that's right. Here. How about this? This is my chimp ass. How do you like me now?
It's a little more disgusting. So, all right, Ralph Garman is here. The movie is 2 for the Money. It's coming out on October 7th. Keep an eye out for that. And we will be back for you at 1-800-LOVE-191 after this.
LoveLine. We'll be right back. This is what sex is like with an ordinary condom.
And afterwards, the female kicks the male out of the nest.
This is what sex is like with a Durex condom.
Afterwards, the female makes the male a large plate of pancakes.
Ordinary sex?
See ya!
Durex sex.
Maple syrup.
The Durex Pleasure Pack gives you protection with 4 kinds of condoms. It's the ultimate 12th pack. There's sex, and then there's Durex.
I know who I'm messing around with.
How could I even ask someone that?
Whoever I'm with would always know.
1 in 4 people living with HIV find it difficult to tell their partners because they don't even know it. Other than abstinence, the only way to protect yourself is to use a condom because the little things you do make a difference. Use a condom every time.
Trojan, the pleasure you want, the protection you trust. America's #1 condom. For more information, visit TrojanCondoms.com and help make a difference.
Every day, 10 children are killed by gunfire.
Where have all the children gone? Long time passing.
Where have all the children gone? Long time ago.
Where have all the children gone? Gone to graveyards one by one.
Oh, when will we ever learn? Oh, when will we ever learn?
The killing won't stop unless you help stop it. Call 1-800-WE-PREVENT to find out what you can do. Not one more lost life. Not one more grieving family. Not one more.
Oh, when will we ever learn?
A public service message from the U.S. Department of Justice, the Crime Prevention Coalition, and the Ad Council.
What's the frequency count at the shop? Been so trained.
Hi, this is Mike Mills
and Peter Buck of REM.
for RAD, Rockers Against Drunk Driving. You know, it's okay to rock and roll and party. Just let someone else do the driving. Please don't drink and don't drive with someone else who's been drinking. Thank you.
What's the frequency count at the shop? Been so trained.
Hey, what are you doing after the game? Well, there's a big party at Jason's. His parents are out of town and there's gonna be plenty to drink.
I think I'll pass.
You're gonna pass up a party?
Well, it sounds more like trouble in a party.
Make the right choice. Underage drinking always means trouble. It's dumb, dangerous, and illegal.
You're gonna miss all the fun.
I'm gonna stay out of trouble.
A public service message from the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
If you're between the ages of 12 and 18, you're invited to play our Name That Theme Song Challenge. Just listen to the following songs and try to identify the popular TV shows they come from. Number 1. Number 2.
Come and knock on our door. Come and knock on our door. We've been waiting for you. We've been waiting for you.
3.
Days gone by. It's the bigger love.
4.
Give it up, give it up. You got to give it up for the brother.
And 5.
Sweet Valley, Sweet Valley.
Now, if you can name 2, you know your TV. If you can name 3, you're a certified TV master. If you can name 4 or more, you probably need to get off the couch and get outside.
Run, walk, jump, pedal, paddle, blade, board, kick, dribble, spike, get up, get out.
A public service message brought to you by the President's Council on Physical Fitness and Sports and the Ad Council.
That's right. It's LoveLine 1-800. Oh, let me try that again. LoveLine 1-800. Okay, here we go. All right, again.
3, 2, 1, go.
It's like professional radio. LoveLine.
Wow, you're
1-800-LOVE-1911. Radio Pro. Radio done it for years.
What a
years.
spaz.
I know it's
They
pathetic.
told me this was a professional radio show when I
20
came
years,
in here.
Ralph. 21 years I've been doing this.
Oh,
It's
true.
very pathetic.
Mm.
Yeah, well, nobody ever trained me. What are you going to do? All right, so we're here with Ralph Garman, 2 for the Money, Al Pacino, Matthew McConaughey, Ralph Garman, Rene Russo,
Jeremy Piven.
The
Piv.
And
That's what I
here
like to call him.
now is Craig, 20.
Hi, how's it going?
We're doing good. What's up, Craig?
I'm actually, I'm gay. I've been gay for probably 3 years now.
You're gay. Good times.
Thanks. I was actually abused as a child from my dad. He used to beat me, actually.
Nice.
And I'm having, like, I'd like to be a little bit more submissive, but...
Like to reenact the abuse.
It's surprising you like dudes so much. When your dad beat you up, you'd think it would go the other way.
That connects to a few other things. I'm into, like, a lot of BDSM and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So,
again, that's reenacting the trauma. The extraordinary thing about the human, I say this all the time, excuse me, is that the sources of terror in childhood become the source of attraction in adulthood. It's amazing, but that's how the human's wired.
That's what happened to Batman. Look at him. He was scared by bats. Now he runs around in a costume fighting crime.
There you go.
See?
Reenacting the crime.
Just like Craig, runs around in tights.
What happened to Adam West, though, is really the question.
Oh, that's a whole other story. So, Craig, what's your problem with wanting to get into BDSM and stuff? Are you concerned about the behavior?
Well, it's not that. I'm into that. It's that whenever I'm trying to be submissive, I connect those feelings back to childhood.
Right,
Well,
of
sure,
course.
they're connected. That's why you feel that way.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a way of
and I'm
trying
actually-
to it's a way compulsion, the compulsion reactions, we compulsively repeat these behaviors, is not a way of working them through. It just becomes a stuck thing.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're okay with it and it doesn't hurt anything and you want to keep doing that,
Well, it does hurt. That's the good part.
Very
That's what he's
comfortable
looking
with it.
for.
That's one thing. But to just say, oh well, I'm just into this and that's just the way it goes, and I'm expressing my true feelings and working that. That's all BS. It's a way of compulsively reenacting.
No, it's not that. I actually get pleasure from that.
Of course you do. That's the point.
It's just that, like, I actually want to try and be a little bit more submissive, but my mind won't let me do that.
Well,
because
describe.
it goes back. Yeah.
What are you talking about exactly?
Like in, like, I guess, sexual situations, to be more submissive towards, like...
What does that mean?
You have to give us a for instance. We're not familiar with the BDSM world
I
of gay
want
guys.
somebody to do X to me while I do Y. What is the X and the Y?
You want to get on your knees and have some village people-looking guys standing over you and assless chaps, and then what happens?
Probably just more along the lines of more vanilla, just actually having...
Craig, you're talking in parables. We don't get it.
Okay, like we're on the receiving end of the gay relationship.
Right.
You'd like to be a receiver.
You're a catcher.
You'd like to be a catcher, and you're afraid to do that.
Yeah, because I can't connect that.
You can't what?
Like I can't connect that. Like actually to get pleasure from that, but I want to.
Oh, Craig.
Anderson, I got Anderson. I got it. We got it.
Craig, have you ever been through treatment about what happened with you and your dad? Did you ever gone that route?
Not really.
Yeah, maybe you should deal with that aspect first. Try to get that settled and sort of worked out in your head, and then you can go on to your adult sexual relationships.
I think that's always a good idea, and also this idea that you have to be more submissive. It sounds like something you find
you failed a test or something.
You find unpleasurable. You're afraid to do it, and it's because I need to be more.
I'm
going to
grit my teeth and just get there.
That is an act that not everybody finds pleasurable, and maybe you're one of those people for whom it's not a great thing. It's okay. It's not because you need to be more open and submissive. It's because
well, you may need to be more open. That might be the problem.
I'm just saying.
You might like it better if you're a little more open.
Man. Manny, 25.
Hey guys, how you doing?
What's going on?
How you doing, Manny?
Hey, I'm wondering real quick, Drew, if you could tell me about using acupuncture to quit smoking.
Acupuncture is helpful, and for some people it might be very useful, but the reality is that the only the only thing that stood up to scientific scrutiny is the gum followed by Wellbutrin. That seems to be the most, or Zyban. That seems to be the most efficacious way of dealing with nicotine addiction or nicotine dependency. So you chew the gum for a couple weeks, and then you add the Zyban in. That has the highest probability of you stopping the cigarettes. And given how really significant the effects of tobacco are on your health, I do it.
Oh, stop looking at me when you say that.
Have
you heard about the laser thing now? People go in and they have this laser treatment. A friend of mine.
Yeah, it's an acupuncture thing.
She had the
basically.
laser treatment, and she said she was right as rain afterwards.
I
Really
hear
helped-
people
really helped her
do
out.
that help. The acupuncture helps, but it's not. First of all, maybe the studies haven't been done yet, and B, people I hear about say it doesn't sustain.
Oh, really?
It goes for a while, and they're
It
good.
wears
So
off.
it's helpful, but it wears off. Steven, 21.
Yeah, my question is, I just turned 21, and about for the past 4 months, after having sex, I can't get my erection to go down, and it's lasted.
Ralph
like
has that problem too, Steven.
Oh.
In fact, never.
I hear you, brother. I have to wear size 42 pants because I just need room for my my erection.
Your junk.
Yeah, they call me the tent master around home, and
It's
it's
actually
embarrassing.
one of my problems is because I have sex in the morning a lot, and I'll still have an erection when I have to go to work, and it's pretty embarrassingly. It's hard to hide.
What if you have sex a second time?
That's also that we've tried that before. Like 'cause at first we just thought maybe I was still horny or something, and we'd have sex, and it would just stay like that. It wouldn't.
Just because it's intriguing. What do you do for a living?
Actually, I work for a bank.
Bank.
A nude bank. The bank of naked.
And Steven, are you on medication?
No, I'm not on any medication or anything like that.
And no medical problems?
Steven, have you tried any self-service remedies in this situation? Like when you get to work, and you're near the vault, you just sneak in real quick and close the door and
close the deal.
Spackle some 20s back there.
Well, actually, I work downtown. I work in an office with 20 other people, so that'd be.
So when he's driving downtown, is what he's saying.
Restroom,
on his way down. No,
stalls.
no, he's saying in the car. He
Oh,
works downtown.
There you go. Use, get the trucker's friend or whatever they call that device.
Downtown.
I don't know what it is. I don't know.
I mean, how long? I'm all excited about this topic. For what portion of the day is this a problem for you? Is this a constant thing? We're all day
No,
long.
just in the morning.
Just in the morning.
In the morning and at night, like, because I can't get to sleep.
Sure, you can't sleep in your stomach. That's for sure.
Why? Because you have to go to
We
your.
have sex in the afternoon. It doesn't. I mean, it bothers me that it won't go down, but I'm not in a position where I have to worry about it.
Right. But why at night is it a problem?
At night, it's a problem because I can't get to sleep because one, I have erection going on, and two, I have constant visual images like of sex and.
So you need to have sex. You need to have sex a couple times. How often do you have sex?
Probably around 4 or 5 times a day.
No way.
Yeah.
No wonder you never lose erection. You never stop having sex.
Well.
Well,
Are you?
Usually once or twice in the morning, and then maybe once in the afternoon when I come home from work, and maybe once or twice before we go to bed.
I hope you're kidding.
No, well, we really love each other. We're about to get married, actually.
Yeah, well, that'll stop it.
Yeah, that's gonna take care of it
Yeah.
right there. You'll be fine.
Right after you get married, that'll cut way down. Your penis will actually retract into your body after you get married. It'll be fine.
You'll have to back into your wife.
But is anything like I should be worried about physical long-term damage or anything?
No.
No, you're the king of all you survey.
There's
You have a
something-
penis that won't go down.
There's something called priapism, but you're not talking about just a penis that's painful and unpleasant and stays erect. You're talking about constant sexual arousal. And it makes me concerned that you've got bipolar. I mean, people are manic and get like this all the time.
Well, it doesn't sound like he enjoys it all that much.
Like, I enjoy having sex, and, like, even when it's still aroused for an hour after, sex still feels good. It doesn't ever hurt.
You need to,
Sounds like kind of annoying, though, to have the hard the erection.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Yeah.
But why can't you, like, do it enough that you finish? You know what I'm saying? Why can't you do it a few
Well,
times?
2 in a row, that doesn't help. That's what he's saying. He still remains that in the morning.
What about 3 in a row, then?
I climax each time. It's not like
Yeah, but
I go
why not
20
3 in a row?
stop
then?
bragging.
Well, you're 21. Why not 3 in a
Yeah.
row, then? 3 in a row?
Would that help? Do you think that would help?
Just keep doing it until it goes down.
Exactly, because you're having continued arousal. I mean, it makes me worry that I think of all kinds of biologically, you have testosterone-producing tumor, or you're, God knows what.
Just a horny bastard.
Or like, is your father Arnold Schwarzenegger, Steven? He's putting the
It's the roids.
steroidios. What was it?
Stereos.
Stereos.
New stereos.
Oh, my.
The oat cereal with steroids.
Okay, let's talk to...
That guy should keep a journal because
Craig,
20 years
no.
from now, he's going to look back on this part of his life and say, oh,
Yeah,
damn, I missed those days.
I think you should be documented what's happening here. This is more than just a journal. It should be some sort of scientific document.
You put him in a room like you're doing that milk commercial and
Yes.
just bolt him in and put those diodes on his head or whatever it is.
Craig, 26.
Hi, how are
Craig.
you?
There we are. What's up?
I have a question about the difference between oral herpes and genital herpes. And I understand you can contract one or the other, but here's my specific example.
Yeah.
Is that my girlfriend gave me oral sex, and she gets cold sores about once a year. She has since she's been like 10 years old, and she didn't get the cold sores, or didn't get them from sexual contact, just sort of from her family.
Right.
So I wonder,
Right.
I know that you can go from oral to genital. You can contract it, but is it very common? I mean, it seems like a very...
It's very common. That's a very common route of transmission, but not as common as, say, canker sores are. So in other words, well, canker sores are what are herpes, right?
No, canker sores are not a viral infection. Canker sores are ulcers.
Yes, that's what herpes
Yeah,
is.
Drew,
Viral.
go to med school, will you?
Yeah. Herpes are viral ulcers. And that's what herpes looks like. You ever seen a canker sore? That's what herpes looks like.
No, herpes are on the outside of the mouth, from what I understand. Canker sores
There
are on the
is.
inside.
Drew, would you please
there
get
is
your
also,
act together?
There's aphthostomatitis, which is usually photoactivated external, which is definitely herpes. But the ulcers inside the mouth can also potentially, at times, be herpes. The problem is, that's what I'm saying, is that you can't distinguish what kind is going to be transmissible and not. It's and the incidence of canker sores and recurrent viral ulcers in the mouth are much higher than true viral herpes in the mouth. So it's hard to know what you're at risk for and what you're not. But that's basically how herpes 1 ended up on the genitalia. Somebody had it in their mouth and transmitted it down there.
But I've heard even if you get an outbreak down there for the first time when you're exposed to it, if a woman with a cold sore goes down on you and you get that down there, that the virus will eventually work its way up to your mouth because that's where the outbreaks for that virus ordinarily attack. Have you heard that? Have you heard that at all?
No, I've seen 1 and 2 on the genitalia
You
and
have
1 on
both.
2 on the mouth.
There you go.
So if she gets the cold sores once a year, and potentially you can still transmit it any time of the year.
Well, I mean, potentially, but obviously it's not happening. That a lot more people have that than transmit that. You know what I'm saying? So it's obviously something that is a more common kind of virus that is not necessarily the herpes virus that can be transmitted. So if she has it externally, if she has the photoactivated what's called aphthostomatitis, that's going to be transmissible.
Stay away from her then.
My situation is that we had oral sex, and then the next day she developed a cold sore on her.
That's probably just from the irritation from having the irritation of something in her mouth for a period of time. And that doesn't necessarily mean she was contagious then. You'll know it. You'll get an outbreak if there's something there, and it would happen within 2 weeks.
I think he's trying to avoid that, Drew.
From what I understood is that you can carry the virus and not even have an outbreak.
You can, but for men it's much less common than for women. Women commonly carry it and don't know it. Men,
dirty tramps.
particularly if you're looking for anything. Craig is sort of examining his.
He's a little nervous Nelly, is what Craig is.
He's got a magnifying glass out. You're going to see something, or at least go to the doctor.
Just swing, baby. Just swing. Take your chances.
Yeah, exactly.
Ring a ding ding.
Let's take Matt real quick. Matt, 27.
Yeah. Hey guys.
Yeah, hey.
Is Corolla coming back anytime soon?
End of the week. Next week.
Good enough. Yeah, I'm on Propecia.
Yep.
Been on it for about 4 months, and I just have a lack of sex drive going on right now.
That's Propecia.
That's what it does?
That's one of the side effects. You can take a
good.
reduced dose, but are you going bald?
Not really, not yet, but
just in case.
Kind of the best insurance I think I can get. Kind of a catch-22.
Yeah, try a reduced dose. Talk to your doctor about bringing it, maybe cut it in half. That's something that some guys do.
He wants more back hair. That's the problem. He's trying to cultivate that. The chicks dig back hair.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
the bear look is something that's big these days.
Funny, Propecia is a great catch-22 where the chicks will dig you because you have a full head of hair, but then you won't be able to really.
Well, you're just not interested.
Do anything.
Who cares? All right, Ralph Garman is my guest. Corolla's out. Again, that number for his show, if you want to be a guest in that Comedy Central show he's filming this week.
My show.
1-866-HEY-ADAM. The phone number here is 800-LOVE-191, and we'll be back with your calls in just a moment.
Dude, you got issues.
Call LoveLine.
1-800-LOVE-191.
Placement agency, can I help you?
Hi, I'm looking for a job.
What field, sir? Secretarial, clerical, data processing?
Yeah, something in the space travel industry.
Space travel?
You know, maybe a crew job on a starship. I'm pretty familiar with warp drive systems and the teleportation room.
I'm not sure we have anything in that area, sir.
Come on, it's not like I'm asking for a captain.
Okay, let's take a step back. Did you finish high school?
Yeah, my federation doesn't recognize your educational system.
Maybe we could find you something else. Are you by any chance bilingual?
Fluent Martian and a little bit of Venusian.
Okay, could you hold on? I'm going to connect you to someone who speaks that.
Sure.
High school dropouts earn an average of 42% less than graduates.
Hello? Hello?
Some earn even less. Stay in school. Give yourself a chance. For more info, go to OperationGraduation.com. Brought to you by the U.S. Army and Ad Council.
What a tough thing your body is. It's built to withstand bending, pinching, tattooing, swimming, bumping, tickling, shaving, loud noises, childbirth, football, bad cooking, rollerblading, marathons, even company meetings. But there's something the human body isn't built to withstand. Unexpected turbulence. Happily, though, planes are built to withstand that really well. All you have to do is wear your safety belt the entire flight. So next time you fly, stay buckled up the whole time. Because after all, turbulence happens, and you're just not built for it. This message is a public service of this station and the Federal Aviation Administration.
1-800-662-HELP.
Help. I've been drinking for a long time. My wife, my kids, they're afraid of me. I want to stop. I can't do it alone.
1-800-662-HELP.
You can help me? My boyfriend. He doesn't know I'm making this call, but he needs help. He can't stop using drugs, and sometimes he really scares me. If you could just help me, we just want somebody to talk to.
1-800-662-HELP.
I'm talking about my husband. If he wasn't drinking, you'd just like to be around him, you know? Now, he says he wants to quit, but if you don't help me help him, then I gotta go.
1-800-662-HELP.
I need help. I have to get away from these drugs. My family doesn't want me around anymore. I know I need help.
To find out about drug and alcohol treatment programs near you, call 1-800-662-HELP. That's 1-800-662-HELP. A public service of this station and the Center for Substance Abuse Treatment.
Hello, placement agency.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, I need a job, I guess.
Great. What field? Accounting, clerical, data processing?
I don't know. Maybe something in the glamour industry.
The glamour industry?
Yeah, you know, glamour. Like looking really, really movie star hot.
Yeah, I know. But what area of the glamour industry?
Oh, no, I don't really want a job in industry.
Okay, wait. Let's start over. Did you graduate?
There's a school for glamour?
Hold on. I'm going to connect you to our glamour specialist.
Oh, great.
Okay.
High school dropouts earn an average of 42% less than graduates.
Hello? Glamour department?
Some earn even less. Stay in school. Give yourself a chance. For more info, go to OperationGraduation.com. Brought to you by the U.S. Army and Ad Council.
LoveLine, guest host Ralph Garman. And Ralph was, by the way, I'm glad to hear the Trojan ads piling up tonight, but we also have some Durex business to take care of.
Oh, yeah, we got the party pack to give away.
And Ralph, we forgot to tell him how that process works, and so he was keeping a list of the people he wanted to
this is a good call. This is a good call.
Yeah, he was picking the call, but didn't tell our screener to keep the caller on the line.
I had to do it at the moment.
So now I have a call I believe will be appropriate for the Durex pack. This is Victoria 19.
Hey, I'll be the judge of that, Drew.
You
I'm in
will.
charge of the
You're
Durex
picking.
pack here.
I'm the Trojan guy.
For
Just
God's
for
sakes.
the record.
All
All right, Victoria 19.
Hi.
Victoria, what's up?
Well, ever since I lost my virginity when I was 16,
Mm-hmm.
I've had this huge sex drive.
Mm.
And
Was that a traumatic experience for you when you were 16?
No, it was really nice.
Good times. Good
okay,
times.
Good. So you're just into this.
Yeah, I love it, but the problem is I'm in a long-term relationship,
Yeah.
and the problem is he's in the Army,
Oh.
and so he's away from me, and I just find it really easy to just sleep with anybody that happens to come along, you know?
Sure.
Yeah, guys are easy.
Boy, do I know that.
Yeah. Oh, Ralph. I'm just saying.
Before we get any further, Victoria, we're going to give you the Durex party pack, okay? It comes with a bunch of Durex condoms.
Sweet, thanks.
So you can use those while your boyfriend's defending our country. All right? You're busy whoring around.
The thing is we said that we'd have an open relationship, but I don't know, I just feel like, is there something wrong with me that I have this huge sex drive and I just can't control, I just feel like I have no control and I just kind of lose myself and I just
the not having control is problematic, but how often are you doing this?
Well, I've been trying to stop myself because I don't really think it's that healthy because
Right.
I'm not always that safe.
Oof.
Oh, dear
Well, now you have
Lord.
a party pack.
You need the Durex party pack.
All right.
But, like, I don't know, before I stop myself, probably, like, once a week.
Ooh, different guys each time?
Yeah, most of the time.
For how long did you do that?
Well, I did it, I lost my virginity when I was 16, and then for about 2.5 years, I just kind of slept with anybody.
See, how many weeks in a year? 52?
So you're talking about 150 guys?
About 150 guys. That's a good. That's
Is that what
a
you're
good
talking
run.
about?
Yeah, so I'm just wondering, because one of my doctors actually mentioned that I might be bipolar, and
Yeah, I was going to say that this is something along those lines. I suspect that's what it is. And
Did your doctor tell you this after he slept with you?
do you
I didn't sleep with my doctor. I try not to sleep with authority figures.
Well, good. You draw the line somewhere.
do you have other diagnoses other than bipolar?
OCD and schizoaffective attributes.
Ooh, schizoaffective, not borderline.
Yeah.
Huh. That's funny for schizoaffective. But you don't connect well with people. You just sort of do it on a sexual level, and that's it, huh?
Yeah, and then the problem is
You don't
like,
sound schizoaffective.
I'm not completely satisfied even if I have sex like 5 times in a row.
Oh, okay. Well, that
Right.
sounds like trauma. That's a sexual abuse thing. Is
Really?
Is that in your past?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's where that comes from. By the way, you go ahead and you go
volunteer that information
volunteer that
early
at
on?
the beginning. If you're bipolar with sexual abuse, that's what creates a Victoria. No
Don't
problem.
just come on saying, "Oh, I'm a fun party girl."
Yeah. No. This is
Danny's in Iraq, and I'm treating the troops.
And again, this is that compulsion to reenact the trauma. And I understand it's highly attractive to you and it's highly gratifying to you, but it ends up getting you stuck in a very destructive cycle. And you're seeing a therapist now?
Not at the moment, but I have an appointment to meet a new one.
Excellent. And then the psychiatrist too going to work on the bipolar thing?
Yeah.
Fantastic. And you will find it easier to contain yourself. At least you have something that a lot of people with your history and your sort of biological makeup, meaning your bipolarity, you have something that a lot of people with those conditions don't have, and that is insight. You knew there was something wrong about this.
She seems pretty self-aware.
You're kind of aware of these things, and that means you may be able to kind of do something about it and do the work and do what's requested of you. The hardest thing in working in mental health is, again, what makes me irritated about the Phils of the world is that they just sort of say, well, you just got to choose. Just choose.
Right.
Getting people to be willing to change is unbelievably complicated and unbelievably difficult.
That must be the real job.
That is the real job.
Getting them to that point.
Getting them to choose to do it. Of course, anyone can choose. Yeah, I want to. Of course, I want to feel better. I'll
Just
choose
put down the heroin.
right. Just stop doing the smack.
Give me
No.
the syringe.
It is so much more complicated than that. Again, that's back to these issues of drives. These drive systems that no one ever talks about.
Right.
But anyway, I'm done pontificating tonight. We're going to take a break. Ralph Garman's here with me on guesting on the show, and we'll be back after this.
All right, guys, here's the deal. Looking to hook up? Call the Dateline. Sick of wasting time with the wrong person? Call the Dateline. One call's all you need to make. Call the Dateline.
1-877-889-DATE.
If you need help,
Call LoveLine. 1-800-LOVE-191.
Place
Enforcement Agency. Can I help you?
Hi, I'm looking for a job.
What field, sir? Secretarial, clerical, data processing?
Yeah, something in the space travel industry.
Space travel?
You know, maybe a crew job on a starship. I'm pretty familiar with warp drive systems and the teleportation room.
I'm not sure we have anything in that area, sir.
Come on, it's not like I'm asking for a captain.
Okay, let's take a step back. Did you finish high school?
Yeah, my federation doesn't recognize your educational system.
Maybe we could find you something else. Are you by any chance bilingual?
Fluent Martian and a little bit of Venusian.
Okay, could you hold on? I'm going to connect you to someone who speaks that.
Sure.
High school dropouts earn an average of 42% less than graduates.
Hello? Hello?
Some earn even less. Stay in school. Give yourself a chance. For more info, go to OperationGraduation.com. Brought to you by the U.S. Army and Ad Council.
Hey, so you think you can drive properly after you've had a few drinks, huh? I don't think so. This is John Larroquette for RAD saying, come on, plan ahead. Pick the safe alternative. Give up the keys and choose a designated driver. The life you save may be mine. Happy holidays.
Beep, 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 yeah. Drive me home, baby. Beep, 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 yeah.
Did you hear what Smokey said? Did you hear what Smokey said?
I want to know if you heard what Smokey said. Smokey said only you. This is Marty Stewart from my pal Smokey Bear, reminding you if you must burn debris or trash, do it safely. Check local laws on burning and never burn on dry when you daze. Remember, only you can prevent forest fires. Smokey didn't mention nobody else. Smokey said only you.
This message from the USDA Forest Service and your state forester and advertising council.
Hi, I'm Malik Yobin. I play a cop on TV. When I was in high school, I got shot at point-blank range by another kid. My life almost ended.
Each day, 10 kids are shot dead. Call 1-800-WE-PREVENT for information on what you can do to help. Not one more lost life. Not one more grieving family. Not one more.
Getting shot changed my life. Don't wait for something to happen to you to take action. Get involved now. Not everyone gets a second chance.
A message from the U.S. Department of Justice, the Crime Prevention Coalition, and the Ad Council.
Hey, what's up? This is Darius from Hootie and the Blowfish for RAD, recording artists against drunk driving. When you go out and party and you get drunk, then drive, you're not only loaded, you're a loaded weapon. When you celebrate, designate. Choose a designated driver every night. Remember, music lives, and so should you.
Hey, what's up? This is Gwen from No Doubt.
For recording artists against drunk driving. You know, we all live in Southern California and we all drive these freeways.
Give up the keys, choose a designated driver. Music lives, so should you.
Happy holidays.
Jason died in a car accident on April 3rd, 95. I thought right away about donating his organs. He said to me, Mom, if anything ever happened to me, you should donate all my organs.
Share your decision to become an organ and tissue donor with your family today.
I feel very happy that he decided this.
Organ and tissue donation. Share your life. Share your decision. Call 1-800-355-SHARE for a free brochure. A message from the Advertising Council and the Coalition on Donation.
Did you know a healthy unborn fetus can actually hear things going on around him? Mostly they hear a pleasant sound that closely resembles the ocean. Unfortunately, some yet-to-be-born babies will also hear these sounds. These babies have a much greater risk of being born with serious birth defects. Stop drinking while you're pregnant. It's the best choice for you and your baby. A public service message from the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Hey, this is Dan from Tonic for RAD, Recording Artists Against Drunk Driving, reminding you that drunk drivers are still the #1 killer of young adults in this country. Please use your head and save your life and those on the road. Always choose a designated driver. Remember, music lives. You should too.
Well, that's about it for LoveLine. Adam is happily, I suppose, filming his Comedy Central show.
Filming a television show.
We are happily having an interesting week ahead. We're having Gavin Rossdale in here tomorrow night, Nicole Sullivan from Mad TV, Jimmy Kimmel later in the week. It's going to be a very interesting week. And, hey, it's a little easier lifting for me. When Adam
a little looser for you.
A little
Drew.
looser. I don't have to sort of defend myself. It's not quite as scary with all that aggression.
You get to call the shots.
Pansy. Well, it's nice. Nice. Well, Ralph, thank you.
My pleasure.
They've taken away my notes here. 2 for the Money is the name of the movie?
That's the name of the film.
October 7th.
October 7th from Universal Pictures in a theater near you. Al Pacino, Matthew McConaughey, Rene Russo,
Ralph
Jeremy Piven,
Garman. Ralph
and me in a
Garman.
Small featured
and
role.
I appreciate you coming in here and playing along.
Always
and
fun to see you,
bringing your cast of folks with you.
Great. Next time I'm going to bring Tom Cruise by. I want you and him to debate Ritalin. That should be fun.
Because I'm glib.
You are.
I'm glib. So
I've done the research. You should too.
It's LoveLine. See you tomorrow.
I love the Negro comedy. It's incredible.
This has been LoveLine. LoveLine. The opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or this station. The producer for LoveLine is Annie Gold. LoveLine is a presentation of Westwood One Entertainment.